Soon for say to the second challenges Bank of Ghana to accelerate further decline in interest rates to deliver real economic relief for Ghanaians.
The challenge I leave with your creative brains is to fashion how you move the economy from the crippling high interest regime to the level where it becomes a stimulant of business and wealth creation.
Also, Ghana's annual inflation falls for 12 consecutive months, dropping to 5.4%, lowest level recorded since 2021. Consumer price index rebase is signaling continued easing of price pressures in the economy.
Goods and services cost 5.4% more than they did in December 2024. This result is significant.
Plus, 10 oil-field partners agreed to acquire FPSO on expiry of lease in 2027, move expected to cut operational costs and boost cash flows. I am Michael Obodu. Details of these and many other stories coming up shortly. Please stay. Thank you so much for your time, and straight into our top story. And the Asantehene Otumfuo to the second has called on the Bank of Ghana to find ways to accelerate the pace of increase of the interest rate reduction to stimulate domestic private investment and support Ghana's economic recovery amid declining monetary policy rate. He made the call during a royal visit to the governor and management of the central bank at the Bank Square in Accra. This report has more.
His Royal Majesty commended the governor and his team for stabilizing the cedi after a difficult period, noting that economic recovery depends on maintaining the right policy direction. He said high interest rates continue to constrain business growth and urged the central bank to creatively transition the economy from what he described as a crippling high interest regime.
This moment calls for a massive push to stimulate domestic private investment in industry. That cannot happen with interest at their current cutthroat rate and level. The challenge I leave with your creative brains is to fashion how you move the economy from the crippling high interest regime to the level where it becomes a stimulant of business and wealth creation.
The Asantehene also appealed for the political independence of the central bank to be protected, cautioning against actions that could undermine public confidence in the institution.
Ideally, this citadel should be a fortress, insulated from the strings and arrows of political warfare. Whatever it is, we should think twice before we do anything which has the capacity to cast a stain on the integrity of the bank.
Meanwhile, the governor of the Bank of Ghana assured the Asantehene of the central bank's commitment to building a stable, productive and competitive economy anchored on discipline, credibility and long-term national values. He pledged to pursue policies aimed at significantly lowering interest rates as part of efforts to strengthen the real economy and support private sector growth.
Nana, market rates have followed this trend, easing financial conditions while maintaining prudence. And Nana, I have said on many occasions that my prayer and my wish is that by the end of my tenure, that lending rates will not be more than 10% in this country.
And that was Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, ending that report. Now, Ghana's inflation has hit its lowest level in 4 years, closing 2025 at 5.4%. The latest figures from the Ghana Statistical Service point to a sustained slowdown in price increases.
The headline inflation rate dropped to 5.4% in December 2025, the lowest since the rebasing of the Consumer Price Index in 2021. The figures cap a year-long slowdown in price increases, signaling a steady easing of inflationary pressures. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, December marked the 12th consecutive month of disinflation.
This means that, on average, goods and services cost 5.4% more than they did in December 2024. This result is significant, as inflation has now declined for 12 consecutive months. It fell from 6.3% in November 2025 and from 23.8% in December 2024.
Presenting the figures in Accra, government statistician Dr. Alhassan Idrisu said the consumer price index stood at 261.7 compared with 240.8 a year earlier, underscoring the sustained slowdown in inflation.
This represents a 22.9 percentage point decline over the year. This matters because food accounts for about 43% of household spending. Lower food inflation directly eases pressure on household budgets.
With inflation easing, attention now turns to how households and businesses will respond to the lower cost environment and whether the trend can be sustained into 2026.
Now, away from that, the Chamber of Licensed Gold Buyers has thrown its weight behind Bower Rock Limited's exclusive gold aggregation mandate under the Gold Board framework, rejecting concerns raised by the minority in Parliament. In a statement, the Chamber said Bower Rock has met all licensing requirements and contributed to improved pricing, transparency, traceability, reduced smuggling and foreign exchange, and stronger foreign exchange capture in the artisanal and small-scale mining sector. It's maintained that keeping a single aggregator is a governance measure aimed at ensuring discipline, compliance, and accountability in the gold trade. Now, away from that as well, partners in Ghana's 10 oil fields have agreed on final terms to acquire the floating production, storage, and offloaded vessel currently operating at the field when its lease expires in 2027. The move, confirmed by Cosmos Energy, is expected to significantly reduce operating costs and strengthen the assets' financial performance. The following 3 Business News Desk report has more.
Partners in Ghana's 10 oil fields have reached an agreement on the final sale and purchase terms for the floating production, storage, and offloading vessel currently deployed at the field. According to Cosmos Energy, the final sale and purchase agreement is expected to be executed in early 2026, ahead of the expiry of the FPSO's lease in 2027. This will mark a transition from the current leasing agreement to direct ownership by the 10 partnership. Cosmos says the move is expected to significantly reduce operating costs at the mature offshore fields, with a positive impact on the company's leverage position from 2026. The company describes cost control as a key priority as the 10 fields advance further into their production life. Although the purchase price of the FPSO has not been disclosed, Cosmos says the agreement forms part of a broader efforts to optimize its Ghana portfolio and strengthen cash flow. The 10 development is one of Ghana's 3 producing offshore oil fields and remains a critical part of Cosmos Energy's West African operations.
Now we'll turn our attention to the currency and the commodities market and bring you updates.
On the interbank foreign exchange market, the dollar is selling at 10 cedis 65 pence worth. It lost 45 pence worth. The British pound is selling at 14 cedis 38 pence worth. It lost 61 pence worth. The euro is selling at 12 cedis 55 pence worth. It also lost 52 pence worth. However, be guided that these figures could be higher at a Forex bureau near you. On the global commodities markets, Brent crude is trading at $61.86 per barrel. Gold is trading at $4,339.16 per ounce, down by $194.05. Cocoa is trading at $6,242 per ton, up by $289.
And those are updates on the currency and the commodities market, bringing an end to the business news on Sunrise. For more business stories, please check out our website at 3news.com/business. I am Michael Obudu. Thank you for listening. As always, please stay safe.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm, it rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm, it rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Coming to the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. They calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Coming to the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. They calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Otonodo!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbit for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Otonodo!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbit for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration.
Coming to an end. Good morning to you. Welcome to Thursday, the 8th day of January 2026. One more day to go, and then the first week of January will be done and dusted. Good morning to you. Welcome to Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Live on your radio, live in your vehicles, and if you're home, we're live with you at home as well. If you're already stuck in traffic this morning, we are with you. If you're still trying to get out of bed, we wish you all the best. And if you at work already, you are an early bird.
All right, listen.
To be grateful to God for the gift of life. I believe that he had a good night yesterday. You woke up this morning. Challenges that life may throw at you.
the Volta region and then move across the southern portions, that's through Eastern into part of Greater Accra, Ashanti, Western and Western North this afternoon into the evening hours. So we should stay tuned to GMET forecast desk for the afternoon and evening for an update to know the exact times that it will affect us. For the northern sector, we expect them to still remain dry and slightly hazy, but those around Bolivar, we expect some cloudy situations this morning. And if possible, some showers is likely, but then it's not something to worry their heads about. Temperatures will be 39 for the north, 34, 36 for the middle and the transition, 33 for the coastal strip. The state of the sea will remain rough with some cloudy situations over the ocean and possible some showers. The water lake is cool, but then the afternoon we expect some rain and thundercloud formation around the Kosovo Japon area into Katakrachi, Kwame Danso area. So they should watch out and stay with our marine forecast there for updates.
Felicity, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you too.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari!
We're telling you what the papers are saying, and we help you make sense out of them as well. Then we'll get into the details of some of the big stories. And after that, we'd like to hear from you on our Community Voices segment. We'll give you the microphones like we always do. Because governance is about all of us, not only the people at the top. Call us, talk to us. Share with us what is on your mind. Changes you want to make. Advice you have for who. What congratulatory message you have for who. And after the Community Voices segment, to some sports. For Chelsea fans. Imagine that Fulham scoring Chelsea 2-1. It's not a nice thing at all. The details in sports. Arsenal seems to be running away with the title. And it looks like Manchester City is doing everything for us now to run away with the title. We'll come and update us on all of that. And then right after sports, to our big conversations this morning. Yesterday up until this morning, the former finance minister has been in the news. Ken Oforiatta is in the news. Why he is in the news. Everything you need to know this morning. The story is that Kenneth Oforiatta has been detained by the ICE in the United States. And since that story broke, social media have been awash with comments. Commentary coming in thick and fast. Review segment beginning with the Daily Guide newspaper on the front page of the paper. Let's do some politics first. It says Ken is the leader Ghana wants. That's according to Na Toshi, and that story is on page 6 of the Daily Guide newspaper. Also, right under that is Samira cries foul over Baumia smear campaign, and that story is on page 3 of the paper. Still in front of the Daily Guide, Finso Samproso crash claims 10 lives. A sad development there. We'll get into the detail. That's on page 6 of the paper as well. Also, NDC's first year in office, Mahama pledges integrity and inclusive governance on page 3 of the Daily Guide newspaper. 60 ministers promise cost NDC supporters jobs. Asiedu Enketia. 60 ministers promise cost NDC supporters jobs. Asiedu Enketia is saying, and that is on page 6 of the paper. Don't go away. We'll get into the details of that shortly. But now to the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Banner headline, President Mahama renews vows to Ghanaians, promises ethical leadership at all levels. Promises ethical leadership at all levels. On page 12 of the paper, massive push needed to stimulate domestic private investment, according to the Asantehene Otumfuo II. It comes with the pictures of Dr. Asiema, who is the governor of the Bank of Ghana, and Otumfuo II. Touring the bank facility. Also on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, gridlock deepens at Kwame Nkrumah Interchange, North Industrial Area, on page 14 of the paper. The back page of the Ghanaian Times, engage in constitution review process, NCCE urges Ghanaians and consolidate gains so far. Arise Ghana tells President. The center spread of the Ghanaian Times newspaper has the story about Mahama vowing Mahama renewing vows to Ghanaians. Mahama renewing his vows to Ghanaians. Also, public reactions to Constitution Day and Mahama 1 year. These are some of the stories that the Ghanaian Times is reporting this morning. In just a moment, in just a tad, we'll get into the details of some of these stories. On page 3 of the Daily Guard newspaper, Samira cries foul over Bawumia smear campaign. The story by Joe Awa from Kumasi says that former Second Lady Samira Bawumia has openly expressed gross worry over how her husband and ex-Vice President Dr. Bawumia is being smeared by his own party members because of an impending internal poll. According to Samira, her husband, who is seeking to retain his position as an NPP presidential candidate for the 2020 general election, is being lied about by his political opponents without any justification. For instance, Samira bemoaned that some of the NPP presidential candidates have labeled Dr. Bawumia as being a member of the ruling National Democratic Congress, an accusation she finds it difficult to understand. But why would they do that? I mean, he's a member of the NPP. Why will his opponent say that he's a member of the NDC? Anyways, the story continues to say that the former Second Lady, who did not mention names, recounted that just 1 year ago, these same people who are now labeling Dr. Bawumia as an NDC member were singing his praises when he led NPP in the 2024 polls. Quote, they are on a line spree presently, and they have lied and lied to the extent that they are now saying that Dr. Bawumia, our former vice president on the ticket of the great NPP, is an ardent NDC member. Is it not surprising, she quizzed. During the 2024 national elections, these same people described Dr. Bawumia as very intelligent, peaceful, hardworking, and a visionary leader who has what it takes to positively change Ghana's fortunes in a short time. What has changed in just 1 year? That Dr. Bawumia is now being smeared and crucified by his own party members because of an impending party election on January 31, 2026. Samira, who looked worried, asked her audience. According to her, all the negative things that are being said about Dr. Bawumia are palpable lies which have no basis. Therefore, the party delegates should treat them with the contempt they deserve and vote for her husband. Addressing NPP members in the Tafo constituency in Kumasi in the Ashanti region during a campaign tour, Samira urged the party members to remain calm and stay united even as the election to elect a presidential candidate approaches. Samira reminded the NPP members that after the January 31, 2026 election, the NPP would have to unite as one family with a common destiny to confront the 2028 elections, stressing that they should work hard to sustain party unity regardless. Well, she concluded that Dr. Bawumia is well marketed and also has the wherewithal to lead the NPP to snatch political power from the NDC in 2028 and urged the NPP delegates, who are the kingmakers in the party, to vote massively for him. One of the two leading contestants in the NPP flag bearership race. And the story on the in the Delhi Guide says that Ken is the leader Ghana wants. That's according to Natoshi. She's a former administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund. Arina Toshiado says that Ghanaians across the country are calling on the New Patriotic Party to present Kennedy Ohene-Agyapong as its presidential candidate for the 2028 general election. Well, according to her, the calls reflect a growing public desire for a courageous, honest, and decisive leader who is, quote, untainted by corruption and prepared to take bold decisions in the national interest. Madam Adu made the remarks during her Eastern Regional Tour, where she is engaging party delegates and supporters across all 33 constituencies as part of ongoing consultations ahead of the NPP's presidential primaries. Quote, the feedback from the people is clear. Ghanaians want a leader who is fearless, truthful, and decisive. Kenneth Ejapon represents that leadership. And that she explained that many citizens, including floating voters, see Kennedy Ejapon as a forthright politician who consistently speaks against wrongdoing and stands firmly for accountability. According to Madam Ado, the NPP's path to victory in 2028 will largely depend on its ability to align its internal decisions with the expectations of the wider electorate. She says that Ghanaians are calling on the NPP. Ghanaians are calling on the NPP. Ghanaians, are you calling on the NPP? It's just a question that I'm asking. But that's what Irina Toshi says. She says that Ghanaians are calling on the NPP to present Kennedy Ejapon because they believe he has the courage and integrity to lead this country. And then she urged NPP leaders to listen to the voices of ordinary Ghanaians and support a candidate who can unite the party, a candidate who can energize the grassroots and appeal broadly across the country. But Amado stressed that presenting a bold and credible leader in 2028 would be key to restoring public confidence and returning the NPP to power. Haste and regional engagement form part of a broader campaign and consultation activities as the party prepares for internal processes ahead of the next general election cycle.
92.7 3FM. Your urban
Politics in the Daily Guide. This one is on page 13 of the paper. And the story says, Baumia excites Trobo delegates with welfare database. Dr. Baumia last Tuesday stormed the Trobo constituency in the Greater Accra region to engage delegates ahead of the January 31, 2026 NPP polls to elect a flag bearer. And his promise of creating a welfare database for the party in the constituency is resonating with his audience. The Methodist Church at Asofan venue for the engagement was packed to its seams as the former vice president spoke about his plans for the party officials across the country. His mastery of Chi, the language of communication during the engagement, especially attracting applause from his audience. Man, the story says the digital man, as he is fondly referred to, told his listeners that with a database of party members in each constituency, he would ensure that the welfare of such person is taken methodically. Quote, while we shall take care of all Ghanaians when we are voted into office, party officials in the constituencies will enjoy a special treat through the activation of a welfare program made available through a welfare database of all the constituencies across the country, he explained. Turning to his mobile phone, he mentioned the name of the constituency chairman and the regional organizer and their telephone numbers and other details to convince the audience that indeed such a database is already available, and such data, he said, will enable him and his office to identify the peculiar challenges of party supporters and officers so these can be addressed. This way, the challenge of ignoring the needs of others by those who get appointed to top positions will be removed, he said. He debunked the propaganda spread by his adversaries, citing similar lies propagated against former President J.A. Kufuor and Nana Akufo-Addo, whom in spite of these turned out to become president of the country. Former President Kufuor, he said, told him not to be deterred by such propaganda, as he too passed through saying, Turning to the Bible, Dr. Baumia mentioned how God can use persons regardless of their ethnicity to make leaders. when he said in Chi with a cloth of humor. Dr. Baumia said, To wit, enemies are not God. He drew a resounding applause, the visible admiration for the man whose tenure as vice president redefined the role of the president's deputy was not in doubt. With many innovations to his credit, his confidence as he stood in the full house with rest the delegates was unshakable. Saying that he has since proceeded to the northern region to continue his engagement with delegates. Politics this morning, but away from the camp of the NPP to the camp of the NDC. This one is coming from the national chairman of the NDC. And the headline says that 60 ministers' promise cost NDC supporters jobs. This story written by Joe Ullo in Kumasi, and it says the national chairman of the NDC, John Singh Ketia, says the party's campaign promise of reducing ministerial appointments to just 60 has denied potential appointees jobs now that the party is in power. He stated that the party's then leader, John Mahama, while in opposition, continuously accused the NPP administration of appointing huge number of ministers and promised to reduce the number of ministers to just 60 when he becomes president. Addressing Ashanti Regional NDC members in Kumasi, Asiedin Ketia said that promise helped the NDC to win power, but it has also prevented President Mahama from appointing ministers exceeding the promised figure, a situation that has denied some qualified NDC members appointments. That the entire party leadership and members supported the then candidate Mahama when he promised to reduce ministerial and other appointments when he becomes president, stressing they should stop agitating over lack of appointments now. And in fact, when you go to social media, there's some, groups of people, they come in the name of some MPs, some big names in the NDC. And what they're asking for is that Mr. Mahama, President Mahama, beg your pardon, up until now, has forgotten about them. They seek to say that President John Dramani Mahama, while campaigning to become President of the Republic, promised these people ministerial positions, promised them appointments. And then now that he has become president, 1 year into his administration, their names have still not come up. So the constituents, and I don't mean the people in the constituency, I mean the constituents of these names, the constituents of these big names,
92.7
they are not happy at all.
Your urban lifestyle radio.
And then they'll tag President John Dramani Mahama that don't forget this man, we still remember your promise, that kind of thing.
92.7.
Well, the chairman of the party, Asiedin Ketia, says that while the party was in opposition, while the party was campaigning, candidate John Dramani Mahama said that he would limit the appointment of ministers to 60. And all of these people were happy. Well, that we are moving away from the over 100 ministers to 60 ministers. We are saving the public purse, blah, 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 blah. And then 1 year after the man won the elections, you people want more than 60 ministers because you have your big men, your godfathers, your godmothers, they have not been appointed yet. And you are not so happy about it. Singer Aseodun Ketia is telling them that they should stop agitating over lack of appointments. The truth is that, quote, President Mahama cannot appoint every qualified NDC member into his government. When he said the NPP had huge ministerial appointments, we are not the same people who told him. He says, were we not the same people who told him to reduce it to 60 ministers when we win political power? We are the same people who told him to reduce the number to 60 ministers when we win political power. If you had said he should appoint 1,000 ministers at that time, you could have appointed 1,000 ministers now, which could have led to your appointment into government. Oh, Aseodun Ketia speaking there. You NDC people, you the of the party, you were the same people who told Mr. Mahama that when he wins power, he should appoint only 60 ministers. When President Mahama said that, you were happy. That promise is amongst the reasons why he won the elections. And after he won the elections, now you want appointment. He has the 60 ministers already. Now you want some more. He says he does not. If you had told him, Aseodun Ketia says that if you had told then candidate Mahama to appoint 1,000 ministers when he becomes president, he would have appointed 1,000 ministers. But if he had said he would appoint 1,000 ministers. But even if he had won, he would have appointed 1,000 ministers. And that is when your name would have come up. That is when your godfather's name would have come up. That is when your godmother's name would have come up. But at the moment, 60 is 60. We are done. Close your book. They say stop work, pens down, hands up. Just to say that you knew that the 60 ministers promise would ensure our victory. According to Mr. Nketia, even the opposition NPP has realized that the NDC is suffering over their campaign promise of reducing the size of government, saying the NPP are mocking us that outside gentility home cry. We are being hailed outside for being a good government, but our members are worried because of lack of appointments. Oh. Is suffering from outside gentility home cry. That in the face of everybody else who is not an NDC member, the government is doing well. But if you go to the grassroots of the NDC party, they are not happy because their people, their leaders have not been appointed into various positions. The 60-minister limit. With broad smiles, even as he addressed the NDC members, Aseodun Ketia said President Mahama is fulfilling his campaign promise of reducing the size of government to protect the national purse, adding that the NDC members should stop agitating over lack of appointment and rather support the president to deliver. But hopefully, President Mahama will become a president who will, reshuffle his ministers. Within this year, we may hear about some reshuffles here and there so that everybody will come and do some. So your godfather, your godmother should get something. Pray. Pray and let your godfather, let your godmother work hard. But it does not mean you should pray that the person who is in that position right now should be sacked. That's not what it means. Yeah, you should not pray that the person who is in that position right now should not do well. Because if that person does not do well, your party is not doing well. National chairman urged the party members not to give up hope and rather continue to work for the party to remain in government, noting that if the government continue to perform well as it is doing now, we shall prolong our stay in political office for other qualified members to also be appointed into government. Continue to agitate over lack of appointment, it may eventually lead to the collapse of the government, which may send the NDC back into opposition. Warning. Says in opposition, it's not Baumia or Kennedy Japan who will appoint you as minister. We are in opposition. It's not about me or Kennedy Japan who will appoint you as minister. Asiedu Nketia therefore urged the NDC members not to take their party matters into the public domain, warning that such weird acts would give the NPP ammunition to fire at the NDC, saying that pleading with you, let not wash our dirty linen outside. The NPP are best at mocking people. They will mock you if you continue to take our issues to the public. You be my out there. Chairman Asiedu Nketia has some words for you. And stop agitating, keep quiet. It's random, maybe you are go choose. Just keep working for the party and pray that the party stays in power for long. But my boy, because you too, your person will come in and enjoy some. That's not. It's true. I'll be your hero. But when we open the phone lines, we'd like to hear from you on this subject. I go buy you Benz and marry you like Gifty and greet various people. No? Will call and remind President Mahama through the radio that, this man is still there. Do not forget him. Still there. Do not forget him. Tia says that. We understand, but we said 60. Stop work, can't stop, stand up. Still on the camp of the NDC, President John Dramani Mahama has pledged a renewed commitment to ethical leadership, inclusive governance, and accelerated national transformation as his administration marked 1 year in office with a Thanksgiving ceremony at the Jubilee House yesterday. Note address at the non-denominational service, President Mahama said the occasion was not a celebration of power or triumph, moment of gratitude and recommitment to the trust reposed in his government by Ghanaians. Ghanaians that the year ahead would be approached with humility, empathy, and courage, stressing that leadership was stewardship and authority, a fleeting trust held on behalf of the people. President Mahama acknowledged the economic hardship, social anxiety, and global uncertainties that has characterized the past year, but noted that Ghana's democratic institutions had remained resilient and the people patient and hopeful. Work we've begun is far from finished, he said, adding that progress should not be measured only by economic indicators, but also by restored hope, rebuilt trust, and a regained sense of national direction. To vulnerable groups, the youth and those who felt excluded, while calling for national unity as the foundation for Ghana's strength. The Thanksgiving service attended by the Vice President, Professor Jainano Pokwajima, the First Lady, Lordina Mahama, Chief Justice Paul Baffa-Boni, senior government officials, members of parliament, clergy, traditional leaders, and the diplomatic corps also featured a documentary highlighting major milestones chalked up by his administration over the past year. This was the repeal of several taxes, including the COVID-19 health recovery levy, the electronic transfer levy, and the betting tax. President Mahama was shown signing the repeal bills into law, describing the removal of the COVID levy as a promise made, promise delivered. The launch of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, popularly known as Mahama Care, a flagship social intervention aimed at supporting Ghanaians living with chronic non-communicable diseases. The president noted that such diseases account for more than 40% of deaths nationwide, and said the initiative was designed to restore hope to families overwhelmed by the cost of long-term care. We are launching more than just an initiative. We are launching hope, he stated in the recorded footage. Another major policy milestone featured was the introduction of the free tertiary education for persons with disabilities under the theme Disability, Not Inability. The initiative integrates existing scholarship schemes into a universal disability scholarship managed under the Student Loan Fund, in line with the administration's recent agenda on inclusion and equity.
Baby, you make me proud. I swear.
Also saw the formal launch of the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program, which President Mahama described as a national asset, national research aimed at unlocking Ghana's productive potential. The program targets high-impact, job-rich and export-oriented sectors with strong linkages across the economy. In the area of agriculture, the Feed Ghana program was unveiled as the umbrella framework for achieving food self-sufficiency, modernizing farming practices and developing agro-industrial zones nationwide. Development featured prominently, with the president outlining the Big Push program, covering roads, railway and aviation infrastructure across all 16 regions, drawing parallels with historical investment that opened up economies elsewhere. Killed in Bia accident. 6 people reportedly died on the spot in a tragic road accident at Esikuma, a community located between Bia West and Bia East District in the Western North region. The accident has left one other person in critical condition. It was reported that 8 persons, including the rider, were on board a tricycle popularly known as a Babuya, which was moving from Asupri in the Bia West District to Adabo Krum in the Bia East District for farming activities. Upon reaching a sloping section of the road near Sikuma, a timber truck traveling from Adabo Krum reportedly lost control and crashed onto the tricycle, killing the 6 people instantly. Who sustained several and severe injuries was rushed to the Samu Government Hospital for medical treatment. It was that the rider of the tricycle managed to jump off and escape moments before the crash, but currently his whereabouts remain unknown, and youth in the community have since mounted a search to locate him and ascertain his condition. Meanwhile, the driver of the timber truck has reported himself to the Tebiso District Police Command, and personnel from the command visited the scene, conveyed the bodies to the morgue, and have since commenced investigations into the accident. Sorry there.
Why would you introduce me on sad notes? I don't be doing that. It's a new year. It's only goodness, only Only good things, great things, you know.
Enjoyment.
Sad notes. How?
I apologize. I'll introduce you on the.
So do again.
Okay.
So do again.
I've come to look for song enjoyment. When I find the song, then I'll introduce you. Relax. Enjoyment when we'll find it. We'll bring you.
2026 there. No sorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sixtus Don Ullo. I introduce to you.
Drum roll. Yeah. This has started.
I should know. Yeah.
But
6 people have died.
Sad.
Yes. So now
for the families.
I should change the enjoyment song.
To introduce me.
No. So we are talking about.
No, you were introducing me, not the dead.
Okay. How can I introduce the dead? How are you, Senior?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay.
How was your night?
It was okay.
Mabel Akubanase gave you a party yesterday.
Yes. The leadership of Media General's newsroom. You people, you don't work in proper company. Yesterday was enjoyment. It was a newsroom party, but everybody came. Engineering.
But do you news alone?
When they are doing their parties, do we go there?
Do you news? That one is on to you.
In fact, no. Do they invite us?
You are in Media General. You see party. You are waiting for invite. You get problems.
In fact, newsroom party.
You get problem.
It's a party for media. In fact, it's not you use Media General newsroom. So Onia is part of the newsroom. There are some departments under the newsroom. Engineering people, they are not under the newsroom. They came there some.
Okay. Engineering, do they help you in your news?
That's not the context I'm speaking.
Oh, you make your point. Let me also ask my question.
3 group security people.
So 3 group. There's 3 group help you.
Let me finish.
Security people, are they relevant to you?
You are not helping. All of them, they help our work. We acknowledge them. They are very serious people.
But they shouldn't party your party.
When we do company party. The company party is for everybody.
No.
Wait, Sisters. Right now, if you are doing sunrise party, you won't go and bring APL. APL is not sunrise.
That's different. That's different. Sunrise is
what?
It's a very minute. And if you are doing sunrise, it means that there's a conversation you want to have that is peculiar to sunrise.
Sunrise party. Sunrise, the security people don't help sunrise.
No, but sunrise, we do parties all the time.
Security people don't
when
help
we
sunrise.
climb up the mountains and we eat our fufu.
When people are doing, the security people don't help sunrise.
No, they do.
Engineering people don't. You invite them to come and do sunrise party.
No, that is because sunrise outings just to bond the team. And these are not things that are spontaneously. We just say, oh, team, let's meet at this place. Let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah. It's good for team bonding. That is what sunrise is. You cannot be doing newsroom and say security shouldn't come. When you are sitting here, who is watching your car?
You are not understanding. We are speaking in context here.
What is the context? The context is Media General.
No, we didn't say Media General.
Once you are a staff of Media General, whether newsroom or APLO, what's the other one? 3 group.
You should go to every party.
Yes.
When the party has a name.
Oh, you there be there. Me, if I hear the party, I'm coming.
All of them who came, if their stomach pains them today, if their stomach pains them today, they should not talk. If their stomach pains them today,
the Media General is Media General.
They should not say anything.
Your ID card does not say newsroom.
If they are doing
your ID card says Media General.
If they are doing Media General party, everybody can come. It's Media General party.
But there's no Media General without the bodies. It is the various parts that make up the body. So there's no Media General without. Don't do that and exclude people.
Wait, right now, right now. If there's a problem in the newsroom,
it is your problem.
That is our problem.
It's your problem.
Enjoyment, yeah.
It's for media general.
But it was fun yesterday. It was nice. You see, I like to sit and watch people have fun. I saw the 3 good people shouting, yeah, it's not their party too. And they were shouting more than the party.
No, 3 group actually made the party. Shout out to Janet, shout out to Sally. Sally, what the name says? Supergirl Sally.
You have Supergirl here.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. Shout out to Sewa. Shout out to DJ Phil.
Yes.
And you know who powered the party?
Somebody said
you know who powered the party?
DJ Abia.
To use your to do the party.
We came to hire him.
Abia, how much were you paid? You are here saying newsroom people only. Why didn't a newsroom person DJ the party?
We outsourced to hire him.
You outsourced
we created
the man is saying something. It means a budget day.
I mean, we're talking about the newsroom.
So that budget day.
Yeah. We will not allow you.
But kudos to Astus, Mabel, Cyril.
HR was there. Antiama was there.
HR was there. HR. It's my first time seeing Antiama dance.
Oh, I see.
She got moves, man.
Yeah.
She got moves.
Hey, and Komla Kluche said the opening prayer.
You see, sometimes
Komla Kluche.
Some things do not go well. You don't understand. You want to open a party. Then you say me, my uncle should come and pray.
Komla should come and pray.
You say me, my uncle should come and pray the opening prayer.
Komla Kluche.
Yeah. No, but it was a beautiful prayer.
It was
a beautiful prayer.
It touched on various aspects.
Yeah. This was a prayer indeed.
It's a prayer by Komla Kluche.
But your boss cannot dance.
My boss dance. Mabel dance. Mabel is my boss.
Oh, good. Mabel is your boss?
Yes, Mabel is my boss.
Astus is not your boss?
I have plenty bosses. I can choose. I can choose the one to use to respond to any question.
So Astus doesn't know how to dance.
You have to ask. Yesterday he said he had an injury. That's why he didn't.
Oh, please, I beg you.
Somebody's own leg. He's like, did you dance?
They said the man should come and dance. The man, he stand there, he look at the microphone, look at it, said, give me the thing, make I present.
There's a point in life that you can stand and dance. There's a point you can sit and dance. There's a point you can dance in your head. And there's a point, even the dancing in your head cry,
is always. No, but at least if you can dance, you should be able to sing. You see, DJ Abiam gave him some reggae song, be like that. What song was that? He said, the thing, no, just put the microphone to your mouth and pretend to be.
But you know that Astus speaks very good patois.
No, then that one too, the injury affected it.
No,
because
we should not be doing our boss like that, but our
your salary car already.
No, the general
wait, they are praise out though. You do I'm already.
Let me play song and ask you something. The one I want to ask, I can't ask in the microphone. Why are you laughing?
So you were saying that.
Is it?
You were saying that.
Is it?
So you were saying as the injury affected the patois.
Oh, well, maybe the patois didn't come. He does not like to speak patois after 7. After 7
No. No, but boss. No. Boss, this one there. No.
Asu speaks good patois. He's.
I went for the APL party. I saw Befa dance.
So which party have you not gone?
I said you be there. Me, I'm a staff of Media General. If you are doing party, I'm showing. I'm not waiting for it. All I need to know is when and where. You'll be there saying you are. Me, I'm MG staff. Yeah. It was unless I don't know about the party, I'm coming.
Okay.
With my ID card.
You show it. I work here.
I work here.
My seat is there. Frederick Kunzo-Tiani was there yesterday. He was going up and down. He was an.
But we have to ban Fred from drinking.
He drank yesterday.
No, he drank Coke and it didn't go well.
Oh, I see. Coke.
Coke.
What did you drink?
Oh, I took. There was a cocktail of something. I don't know the name. Yeah, so I took that and I took this.
Just like all you need is you need to know is the party you
thank
go.
You.
All you need is the drink you drink.
No, so I just told the bar.
Make something for me.
Oh, give me special. Yeah. No, but the milk, I don't know how they call it. Yeah, she was doing something milky. That was really good. That one was really, really, really good. And that was a special one.
Yeah, it was a nice party. So this one, I want to say thank you and good morning to our bosses.
No, but Astus has to come and dance.
Astus, Ahia Blair, Mabel, Aku, Banase, Cyril Dogwe, good organization, Grace Ajiman, Sarah Penkro, everybody in the newsroom.
Yes, and to all those employees who won awards.
Yes. Frederick Kunzo-Tiani, Christian Yali, Mawene Egbeta, Koshia Meko, Isaac Koshia Meko, a few other people.
You forgotten?
Sarah Penkro.
Sarah mentioned Sarah already.
Sarah Penkro won an award. Mention a few of the names.
Okay. So to all the employees who won awards. Employee Crosby. Congratulations. What's the name of your award again?
Oh, I'll send it to you. What's the citation says.
And congratulations to the 3 group members for making the party a party.
We did not send them.
Without, you see, they brought the hype to the party. You people were all sitting down there doing like you are working, you are writing scripts. And looking serious and like you are conducting interviews. So you cannot relax.
Wait. Let me read my distance. This is my certificate of appreciation, 2025 MG Awards. They wrote my name, Crosby Annan. In recognition of your remarkable contribution and exceptional performance in media general news, content production and delivery in 2025. It says your zeal, commitment and excellence in execution demonstrated true teamwork and an unwavering dedication for impactful journalism, faithfully advancing the first in news philosophy. Signature Ahiable, date 07/01/2026.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what will you do with this award?
Oh, I will do it very nice. Yeah. It's the recognition that, it's nice.
So what do you want to say to the people? What is your award speech?
I said it yesterday.
No, you didn't say anything yesterday. I was there from Crane to Crank.
Because it's part.
You forget that the DJ, I am the manager to the DJ that you people hired and shared the money amongst yourselves. Today you are exposing yourself.
The DJ decided to front himself. He didn't want to come with you. He says, when he brings that into you tear. He says that you tear trouble, so he'll not mind you. But Sixtus, I nearly called you Astus.
I have suffered that already, so in fact I've been suffering it. It's fine.
We'll open the film shortly, but let's talk about a few things. You heard what Asiedu Nketia said to the NDC supporters. I said we'll open the line shortly. Now the thing is blinking. The phones are calling. They keep on calling. Keep on coming. Relax. In just a few minutes, we'll open the phone lines for you. You heard from the chairman of the NDC, Asiedu Nketia, saying that the agitation should stop because you people said we'll give you 60 minutes. We're giving you the 60 minutes. We are done. Wait. Work hard, let us stay in power so that eventually you'd come back into, when we stay in government, we can look at other appointments that may favor you. What do you think?
No, I think it's an important call that came from the chairman of the party. The government is in place. The party still has to be active. The party still has to be able to hold the administration to check, so that the actions of the administration will not affect the fortunes of the party. We run a very curious is not the word I'm looking for, but let me use that. system, you see, for the political science students, that question has always come up. And especially in our system, at what point can the party say we are done? And now it is government, deal with the government. And I think under Akufo-Addo, when John Boydu was general secretary, there were instances that they had to address that question. The party, the administration is sponsored by the party, so the actions and inactions of the administration always go a long way to affect the party itself. So you cannot have a president who says that I am the president. Whatever you say, you can go and bend the sea. Media, I am me. And my appointees, we are we. No. You still answer to the party to some extent. In fact, to a very large extent. Our system, unfortunately, is not like the South African system where they can recall you. In the South African system and other like systems, if you misbehave, the party will simply recall you, and you will lose that position. So it is important that the government listens to the cries of the grassroots, number one. Number two, it's equally important that the grassroots understand the operations of the administration so that the two will understand where what interfaces and which arm would have to do what in order not to affect the larger party interest. But here on this very show, we keep receiving a lot of calls, especially when you activate today. I'm sure somebody will call and say, Alaji Gondo, and what are the popular names we keep hearing? And they will say, oh, this person did so well for the party. We are still waiting for the president to do this. But the commitment that the president made is binding on the party. So if the president said, I will appoint 60 ministers, then he comes into power, then agitation by party grassroots, the president says, you know what, okay, my party people, because you are not getting jobs, I will appoint 70 or 80. When the party goes to campaign in the next round of elections, the question would come up. When you people were campaigning the previous season, you made us this promise. But when you eventually took over the reins, you didn't do according to that.
I said if we had said we would appoint 1,000 people, now we could have appointed.
Now you could have.
So
But you made a firm commitment. In fact, that commitment was one of the major contributors to the party winning power.
Yeah.
So you cannot now turn around and say Alaji Gondo does not have, Alaji Yusuf does not have, Malam Esa does not have. And so let us give all of them. 60 is 60.
Right. Before we open the phone lines, just a few other stories that you may want to talk about when you call us. For those of you who are asking the transport fares to go down, GPR2 says the fares will be reviewed when operating costs cease. The Ghana Road Transport Union has indicated that any reduction in transport fares will only be considered when overall operating conditions improve, despite growing pressure on operators to lower fares following recent fuel price declines. The union stance comes amid growing calls and renewed calls from energy sector analysts and industry observers for transport operators to pass on savings from reduced pump prices to commuters. However, GPRTU says that unless everything else goes down, we're talking about spare parts, vehicle maintenance, tires, lubricants, and financing costs. All of these remain high, so it will be difficult to do that. Also, former Attorney General Aiko Otu has criticized ministerial appointments made under former President Akufo-Addo, describing them as most excessive and damaging in Ghana's Fourth Republic. That is corroborating, maybe in a certain way, what the chairman of the NDC is saying. Also this morning, one of the bigger stories is that U.S. immigration authorities have detained Ken Ofori-Atta over visa status, and it is something we'll get into the details today in our big conversation segment. Former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has been detained by the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement over questions surrounding the status of his stay in the country. That's a confirmation that has come from his legal team.
But why is His Excellency Aikwe Otu now speaking?
Say again?
Why is His Excellency Aikwe Otu now speaking?
Why he's now speaking?
Yes.
Because
it's too late in the day, or?
You think so?
Yeah, he's one of the voices in the NPP that is respected. And usually when he speaks...
In fact, Sixtus, why are you now speaking? Let's let our listeners speak.
Okay.
Call us on 0559242717 or 0556910154, 0559242717 Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My brother, how are you? Talk to me. Your name and where you're calling from.
Ejana Mpocha from Prakasa Kwame Aristocrat. Mazwe to Kasod Barrier.
Mpocha Prakasa Mite, why?
Mpocha, and my mama, Yan Brad Johnny, Wezo, welcome. Akwaba, Obake. Nambi said, Nigajana Mpocha, many animal connect FM, no, say, and was a party in Pocha, no, I can't.
In fact, Connect FM, no, but one back.
No, I don't want to decentralize the party. No.
Oh, Charlie, you have to send the one on your problem. Yeah, Connect FM. You have to want to send one.
Okay, because what I as well, yeah, and I pay my yard. Na in Jenny now come in your national chairman. Honorable Johnson said, Katia, or in your general secretary, a difficulty. You have been the board. The party executives are to Abama. They are still keeping in charge of the Gamama government. Difficulty made a very bold statement last year. Said the Oran Besosidi, looking at the overwhelming support of Ghana for the man, NDC now. The senior lawyers in the party should stop cutting deals with the MPP. Wakanda Masamano. My mom and Pedro Mahama on Bunny Wongodo. They know what they are talking about. On the about blasting Kofa, or can they we John call a third term and describing them as what sycophants in the party, meaning that will keep our way government on it was got our mandate to deliver. And that John Second Chairman and Catazada Bobado.
Yeah.
There. In fact, yeah, and yeah, we younger party for Mancasa Farm Pekase. I'm a company, and young Shade, Mohammed Society. Mohammed Society, and that's I'm a friend. Namkaso, Johnny Abrent, one for Johnny Mashaw. I am a stand and Abre was one from Kwashawa. About Hano or people tech into we love what our party people are doing.
Medasi. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
How are you, sir?
By His grace, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
You and everybody. Where is Brother Johnny?
Johnny's on leave. He'll come very soon.
Okay. Some leave have to be a bit quite longer. That's just on a lighter note.
Right.
My brother, two things on my mind. 1 year, hooray. Congratulations to the current President Mahama and Vice President Professor Nana Jane administration and the NDC at large. And my brother, the question, where the economy so far, to me, some 60-70%, there's a lot of recovery. But one thing I will also urge this administration is that they promise 24-hour economy. And somebody, I've said it time with a number, the current Vice President, her explanation got me so convinced. And my mind went back to the days of industrialization in this country, 3 shifts. It should start. And women's bank, a lot of women also had that encouragement. And I even learned that she was going to champion that. It's also not yet in the making. And my brother, the last but not the least is transportation in this country, especially within the city. The Minister of Transport, to me, he's failing and he's failing. Why am I saying this? He, before the festive season, he came out and gave some directives. To me, I have not seen anything yet. Where I say I have not seen. And this extortion evening time by increasing lorry fare is still ongoing. And one of the communiques that he came out was what? There will be task force or police in place to check. And I'm not seeing any check. And my brother, if the economy is even 1 cedi to $1, and transportation is eating us and killing us back, we'll go to the market, we'll be affected in general.
Of course, thank you.
Whatever we buy, we'll affect us. So in fact, something must be done.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, brother. I want to say.
Pacho Yamiado me hoya now so.
Pacho me hoya same time me pese pe amount.
Pacho me too.
Same papa John German mama. Nyako pa man ko tenten na ho de. HM me ha me bisu me before parliament. Me brother. Enne se be ko kan pay a e John German ai na bra se no si boom man no ene de ko kan pay. Enti e this phone nyinara ana Ghana phone nyina mo mien mo papa no. Na etimpo no emrem. Hwe ebe de mba nwa se setimi ye nyoma yi a ye nye campaign po na enya aba no ye nye campaign po se bio se me sane mpo a me metu yi a na de me ba ko simpo metimi e beto aba ama me ne yantimi ammo papa no e ma ne timpo no anto yi pe bra ya bregu e bi no forata abadi di aba ye nyoma betu kan akota ba bi a ye hwehwe na omre ne fie nko wontimi ma no nyesa papa penimu anga Christmas anya bi akane die a Christmas go wo krum anka udi ona obucha fo ahia na mabọ mpa ya manana no ma edikan fo ma twemu ese no aka kontum be fie so so mpesa baba kom bia so baba ngopon kan
Me da say hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Aziz. I'm calling for Domi.
Aziz, I'm listening.
Yo, yeah, that's it. No fasani. Incoming president of Ghana. I mean, shut up. But I'm a Gaspa. I was my West. Incoming chairman. I mean, Enshran Obadome Kwabenya. My only MCE. Mpacho. Ade e course to see anwa. Omano de o money call e ko yema ye. Nti ye mpese obi e di dotie e pegu ye gare no mo. Nti muma yema enko ne se a ne yembua excellency John Dramani Mahama appointed biara or appointee mo. Obi biara o si ojimudi ene odi adwuma se mu nsa mpacho mu ye adwuma no de we ese e fata because nyamisi yenka no kure bebi obekọ biara even uko private uko jinso uko yedo mama din omobo mpaibo so na omobo ma no ukankan uko kumase market ko no me hu bi dampo wallahi e na ye ko kumase na ye ko asantereji na ye si ye ko market me ko me yere ni nia no me ko monche e no mo si ye ko market ni ko digba de we omobo mama baso no mo ma ye na nko ni sa wo si asantereji minister no sa papa no me salutu no me si omo bond di e wo kon de bia na me si asanti mamu na omo bo NDC di no a si ani die bia akoya maye etia lawyer Zuma and the CDC director charisma.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Talk to me, my boss.
Abu Kokomreme, Frederick Kokomreme.
Abu, I'm listening.
The chairman Bekan, and no. No grammar to me, Trey and Crowford be crying a drum moment. Wow, yes, Sira Kuala Kwaya Maui. Oh, what I was over Momunkonya Juma. Now they ought to form now Papa Tracha Spana. Prema, so be a baby Bompana didn't peer now soon yabi. Now they will buy Yamawenko, ministers and says, oh, be a Cobia, and they're gonna find another Cobia. Find your corner. The Jokan and one of the Mama Fire, and one or so the Bako, one fire no quo, one fire no cry, one be Obian Watton, over 120, not got a full soon. No, sister Crana, I want to buy. Musa will be about one for your uncle. And they say, you know, Uncle Van Quebec on Fanco. And to your kind there, no, Madame.
Say hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
My boss, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Chairman Crosby.
Yes, sir.
How is life doing with you?
I'm very fine. Talk to me.
We thank God Almighty. I am Toto Pachi, Ashima Suba Kanadle, calling from Taifa, from Equatorial precisely. Let me say a very good morning to my honorable man, Dramani at Taifa, and then to my one and only MC, the workaholic MC of the Mekwabenya constituency, Honorable Agbo, and then the field marshal, the NADMO director, Edem Agbenifia, and Chairman Joe, a Shaman communication officer. Crosby, what our general chairman said, Chairman General Sidun Ketia, he has said it all. But the fact is the grassroots asking for a ministerial position, or they are just asking for their stewardship, the hard work that they did to bring this party to power, just some reward or some support as a party member. We know John Dramani Mahama promise of governing with only 60 ministers. That is the main reason why some of us laid down our lives and then fought hard for his comeback. So be it. Nothing more, nothing less. The 60 ministers is enough. But there are other several things that the government can do to support the party faithfuls. Because we all can never be ministers or deputy ministers.
Okay.
But there are other avenues that he can fix party members or help through and then fix or help party members. So why the wait? Or you can imagine the promise of 24-hour economy. It was very laudable idea. If that a policy must be in implementation by now, everybody would have been okay in life.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
How are you, sir? Your name and where you're calling from? Please talk to me.
My name is Abulu, calling from Pokwasi. You can call me Mr. Common Sense.
Mr. Common Sense, we are listening.
Farmer Jasper of Temawa sent his greeting to you. He said he have agenda, protect the seat and increase the vote. He's coming as a chairman of the constituency of Temawa. I want to continue from where my brother Tutu Party said. He has said it all. I don't think any person is vying for any ministerial position or deputy ministerial position. We want job. There is a lot of promises that is Excellency John Dramani Mahama gave to the party grassroots. One example, John Dramani Mahama on video promised the grassroots that qualified party people will be recruited to the security services. Today, if me, I can read and write as an agent of the party, I've protected the party, I've qualified, I entered the portal of security service, I've passed through, and so the promise that Excellency John Dramani Mahama gave me have not been fulfilled. Am I asking for ministerial position? No. People ask for job. We are asking for the ministerial position is over. And CPRC, remember that nobody is telling CPRC to reduce fare because who has come down. We said the after fare, the structure and the electric structure owners are not going by it. For CPRC, we are expecting them to tell the police or to jump out with the release that any driver that is charging unauthorized fare should be arrested. They are not asking for reduction of fare.
Thank you.
They are overcharging and they are not going contrary to the fare you gave. And you are calling for that and you are telling us that you cannot release it because of the
Thank you, Mr. Common Sense. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my boss.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Please, I'm fine. This is Bright calling from Abuso.
Bright, talk to me briefly.
Honorable Abolo, let me greet you this morning. And Honorable Alaji Yaokondo, in charge of operation, Honorable Piketty, and Honorable Alaji Raouf, and Honorable Kari Makafi Nunepepo, our TDC, and Chairman Jasper, Wesa, incoming chairman for Temawe. Unim, chairman, Johnson, I say, don't get here. The Danis Pass, which me who said grassroots, no, na o kendi ediama grassroots. Grassroots no be na branches. Our certificate for movement. Ebi more apply for military, migration, fire service. Ye best say party na juma. Boy ta juma edima party me ba power no. They say efata say ye di mom no. Ye for mom. And you see a chicken of Furiata, America. Me patrol, Attorney General, on to me my fucking of Furiata, and bow my Ganamo. Say yes, you shall know my Ganamo, obey a finance minister, good 8 years. Now I don't have what to know be mine. So 1 year near, yes, you shall is on Brannan, yes, America for China, and the many a woman in Brown, my Ganamo.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Wafa.
Pacho, I'm listening to you.
But if I'm at Conrad AK Chantel, but when the men are calling my chama boss, Macobia and Carriage Macafree, and also a TBC boss, the European Copon Camo, and a Lazuma, and Semapos. I'd mother my pa, Gana for any other boy, but say, on him. The master can say, Tema Jena, or a chairman, the man, my friend, and this for the things the man, wouldn't say, I'm part of a grassroots man, because yeah, already fear and no better such a much as a man is doing grassroots for him. And I make a and they would too say, yeah, grassroots for the order, and I'm a fancy, a brain of part in the bar for one. And then because of the I minister. Means all your no benefit, man, patron, yes, or down, I'm a fancy, you are clinic, and also pay, but you have one home. I know when to me. It's your own, then almost you should be part, no. On 50 parts, no, but if you have a claim, never Yaman, I'm a consistent of sabotage. Ever set your imagination into a power your mind and this upon any point I got the you. It is a matter Ghana, dear, who is my pad, my end, we have a cat. Then I call a to my justice to share them because 1 year power my paint on Toman Mama Bayano. One can be a dance to $1 but from $1 ever 76 and the thing, 10 cities, and I'm one. And a fool and so because it's a fool so wide out from us to the Ghana for just supporting. It's only like Ghana Punya. I mean, I'm going back on TDC boss.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Double.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is One from Kwamina.
I'm listening to you.
Thank you very much for the great job you are doing for Mother Ghana and Nigeria. Let me say good morning to Mande Jibril, Deputy Election Director, and Mr. D.B. Moru. Oh, Mr. Double, in fact, you know, we, the supporters, should come down. Our leaders, they are having a word on behalf of us. If you ask me to be a minister, I can. To be MC, I can. To be, excuse me, CEO, maybe I can. But there are jobs for me, I can also afford it to do it, whereby I can also look after me. So we should come down. Everything will be fine. But we are pleading, especially there are politics. They have ways to create. That's why the chairman is saying that if we want to win, maintain 2020, we are not definitely we are going to win, but how to, maintain the figure, the margin, the gap is the problem. We should be careful about that.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Crosby. Eben Kwabenya, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And Eben, you are my last caller this morning.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to Chairman Jasper of Tema West, incoming chairman. Also, Chairman Bibi Moro of Akutia, incoming Vice Chairman for Eastern Region, and I'm greetings to them this morning. Director of Gapoa, Zuma, for the yeoman job doing. You see, my brother, well spoken by our national chairman. He loved the grassroots, and we know he himself is a grassroots person. But you know something? Some of the appointees, the attitude is very bad. Let me tell you something. Me, I'm a grassroots person, and I know the kind of yeoman job I did for the party. Some of the institutional recruiting, I have a reliable information. I've been there with some of my men. They told us to bring the party recommendation. We went at the national, we were giving the recommendation notes to them. Almost 2 months from now, do you know all those that I was there because I have reliable information. I've been going there. They are taking their chronics. And you know, the most sad aspect of it, someone I know, that was when the MPP came to power, he was transferred to Circle Branch. Now, NDC has come to power. He has been rewarded as a general manager. I went to because now she's a lady. She's in charge of human resource, in charge of administration and human resource. Up to now, my application and my recommendation is not. The note is still with them. I'm waiting to what I've gone through my MP and others. Up to now, the woman hasn't done anything or this. So what do you expect to do? When it comes to governance, perfect. John Mahama is on course, the leadership is on course. But some few appointees who are denying we, the party folk, the grassroots, the young man job with us. And you think what if I take a decision? Won't you affect the party? But for me, I love my party.
Thank you.
I will say whether she allowed me to be recruited or not, I'll still work for the party. But I'm telling her what he's doing, it will affect her tomorrow. Because if the NDC is no more, then she can't be general manager.
Thank you.
Have a good morning.
And that's where we'll pack it for the Community Voices segment here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. To become deputy ministers, just give them.
What is all? Why is our segment turned into resolving party foot soldiers' unemployment issue?
In fact, it's the greeting cry that worries me.
Why?
It's a greeting that worries me.
Charlie, walk to the person's office, deal with the matter, or go to your party office, deal with the matter.
One person you call, you greet 4 people. They say another person will call and greet the same people. they say I talk for 10 seconds. You say that I've used 5 seconds to greet. Let me greet Mutala. Good morning.
Mutala doesn't need your. Mutala doesn't need your greeting.
And I was loving it. They are sending a message through you because the kind of people they were greeting this morning. I know most of them. These are powerful individuals. They know that. I mean, they listen to 3FM and all that.
So you allow them, greet them.
You are now carrying the message. You are now carrying the message.
If you want to tell something to God, speak in the air.
But the guy says he doesn't want a ministerial position. So does he want to tell me if he's appointed a minister today?
No, maybe he's saying that based on his own qualifications. By his qualification, he knows that. But you see, that's a mistake a lot of them are making. John Mahama will not come down to the constituency level and come and say, Motala, you have worked. He doesn't even know.
He doesn't
you
know
have worked well. So come and take this job.
So who
Mahama can appoint ministers and CEOs who will then say that you, grassroots man, you have worked, Papa. So you come and collect this job. It starts from the top and it goes down to the grassroots. If President Mahama appoints, who can I use as example?
Mutala.
If he appoints Crosby as Minister for Environment, Minister for Environment, Crosby comes from a constituency. Crosby knows the people in the constituency.
Okay.
Crosby works with constituency executives. So it's then up to Crosby to also then work with the constituency executives to identify the people in the constituency who actually toiled for the party. And then say that you two party has come. It is our now. So you two come and chop some. You get it?
Come and work or come and chop.
But is that not what they are talking about? It's not chop they are talking about. Let's stop pretending. It's not chop they are talking about.
Somehow.
No, you see, that's the problem. It's chop they are talking about.
In Zuma, there's a proverb. They say that in Niaga de Adrobazua, in Yadroba money. It seeks to say that if you have your mother's child, your sibling, sitting on top of the guava tree, you don't eat unripe guava.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is deep.
If your party has come in power,
that is why.
And
that is why.
For those of us who also stayed in Kumasi, there's also a saying that se unyaba ekowari srimnia untonentwia oyale.
So I mean, if you go through,
if your sister marries a nodna, you don't buy a cow that day.
You know inside. You know inside.
You know inside.
You see, that is why when it's time for ministerial appointments and all these key appointments, you find, the regions that are smart, and I say this without any apology, the regions that are smart, they present a united front and they know exactly what they want as a region. The party in the region, they'll come and say, we want this position, we want that position, we want that position. Because they know that if they get those key positions, every other person in the region will enjoy.
Then it looks like the grassroots are dealing with they are not dealing with the issue well. Targeting President Mahama.
No, the grassroots have been filled by their regional caucuses. That is what the matter is.
It was
because right now that you are crying, it is too late.
It was yesterday that somebody called.
Somebody called my brother.
It's just 1 year, my brother.
Somebody called yesterday. Sixtus.
It's just 1 year. There are 3 more years.
The person said that over the Christmas period, they shared rice. It did not reach the people.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, it was just yesterday.
Is it common rice?
Common rice.
It didn't reach the. Is there somebody sitting on there?
Rice. What is the competition?
So I mean, these things that you will keep calling on air, you are talking about on air. It is not necessary. In fact, you are wasting your time. Go to the party office and deal with these issues.
Maybe
go to your constituency.
Maybe they are not allowed the evening. So when they say. It can happen.
How? You cannot tell me that you've gone to chairman's office and chairman says he won't see you.
If you are a constituency
chairman. But you think
genuinely
if somebody worked and told for the party, that person will be overlooked? Like
no, Mafia Day. That one too. That one we can't also pretend about. Mafia Day. About the appointments, you hear that. In fact, you sit in the correct office, the relevant office. Your name is signed on green letter. Then you step out, you take phone, call somebody and say, I've been. By the time the call drops, your name has changed.
Because the paper has gone through.
Because the paper is gone somewhere else.
Nobody knows.
That is why I was talking about the regional fights.
Right. Okay.
Regions that were smart. And it's not just about President Mahama. All administrations, these things happen. Because the positions are there, all right. But you are now also looking, it's not any position at all you want.
Okay.
Because there are some of the positions you can't help your people. You get it? Why do you think people are fighting for ministries like Interior? It's because they know that if they sit at the Interior Ministry, there are opportunities there that they can push their people into.
Okay.
There are some things we shouldn't be saying on there.
But you have said that thing, you say that.
But if you, out of greed, then party chairman is fighting parliamentary candidate, the DC and the parliamentary candidate are not in talking terms.
DC and MCE
MCE and MP are lobbying for the same position at the national level. How would you then be able to present a front that will benefit your people? There are some appointments when they give you, you know that this place there is nothing. There's nothing you can do for your people. In fact, yourself, you can't do anything for yourself to talk about your people. So and the party people understand this thing far better than I do. So sometimes when they call on air and they are saying
what I'm saying is that there are instances where you cannot even have access to the person you should speak to. Because the person has surrounded himself with people who do not want you to see him.
Who are blocking the access.
So when you call, like maybe somebody will hear and they'll call the person and say that, oh, if you go to maybe some minister will hear and they'll call the Dom Kwabenya MP. I heard one guy in your constituency say that, why, what is happening? Oh, you say, oh, I don't know, it's the MC. Call the MC then, it solves the problem. So
but you see, again, it is not on air that you resolve that matter.
Of course. But
see, I have stood with appointees, ministers, CEOs. I've stood with them. People have come, relayed problems, and the person will just pull out his phone and call somebody. Oh, but this is our person. How? Why is this not happening? Then let the person come right now. That one too is there.
Yeah.
So you have to know who to talk to. And I don't disagree. There are some of the people too, they don't want to see you. Some of them, they are not, if they are appointees, they are not even picking their calls. They are not minding you. Those ones too are there. So if you want to attack those ones, I'll help you attack them.
But what you said is important. You have to know who to talk to.
Now, if your stomach is paining you, you're easy one to rub your forehead. Okay, come and give us pause.
No, wait, but Otuado is still our coach.
Of course, he's going to the World Cup with that. Why, you want a reshuffle?
Of course. Because the grassroots.
That one to government has to step in.
No, not necessarily.
And you the grassroots.
In fact, I'm one of the people,
the grassroots, you go and coach.
I'm one of the people who believe that government should.
You know, right now you belong to the grassroots.
I am a grassroots member.
So you want to come and coach the team or what? You have the expertise.
I want somebody.
If you are appointed right now, do you qualify?
I have not asked for appointment. So I am saying I want somebody
you are not
who knows better than me.
You are not asking
knows better than Otuado. Can go to the World Cup and not embarrass.
So you are not asking for appointment.
No, I'm asking for appointment for the right person.
You don't have the qualifications, but you are fighting for somebody.
Who am I?
No problem. You don't say it on radio. Go to the appropriate.
I'll do some sports here on 3FM Sunrise. My name is Mutala Yakubu. Coming up this morning, Antoine Semenyo scores for Bournemouth as he says a goodbye to the fans there. And also in the MTN FA Cup, Asante Kotoko and the likes of Mediama progress to the next stage where the Bibiani Gold Stars been knocked out. And tonight, there's a big one in the English Premier League because Arsenal, they would be taking on Liverpool. Asante Kotoko secured the place in the round of 16 after recording a narrow 1-0 victory over City rivals Ken Faisal. Osaka Dauda that scored the decisive goal for the Porcupine Warriors. Also, Division 1 side Tamale City are through to the round of 16 of the MTN FA Cup after defeating Ghana Premier League side Karela United on penalties. Kingsley Breye also took center stage as Mediama booked their place in the round of 16 with a 3-1 win over BBN Gold Stars, delivering a memorable hat-trick at home. Away from the local scene, let's now do some news from the continent where, after failing to qualify for the quarterfinals of the Africa Cup of Nations, Bafana head coach Hugo Bruce says the team was at a disadvantage because some of the teams were with players who plied their trade in the European League. He says that South African players need to get the opportunity to play in Europe and be more challenging.
Team, you can do little on that because when you see all those teams that you name now, those are teams with players who play in Europe. We don't have them, and that is a disadvantage for South Africa. When you even play against Angola, you have players who play in Europe. I don't speak about Cameroon. Cameroon has a brand new team because Eto's changed everything. And when you see where those players are playing, there's a guy, the striker Kofan, he's playing Leverkusen. He's 19 years old. So this is the opportunity that our players need to have because they have to be challenged more. And I said from the beginning here that the level of PSL, comparing with the level that we had now in the last weeks, is very big. And you can only make that gap smaller when you have players who are also playing in very difficult competitions. So let's hope that players in the future are having more the opportunity to go to Europe and to play in those very difficult competitions and have those challenges, because that should help enormously this team. It's not because you play once against Argentina or once against Ghana that suddenly your level will be up. No, this is something else. But yeah, what can we do? We just can hope that they got the opportunity and that they make the step.
Hugo Bruce is the head coach of the South African national team. Meanwhile, Sports Minister Gayton McKenzie says the Bafana coach will continue with the team to the World Cup in the US. He insists Hugo Bruce is going nowhere and cannot be blamed if the players do not score.
Team is a national team. It's a team that has done very well for us. You know, we mustn't stand here and act like Bafana was knocked out in the first round. No. There are teams, that can complain. We did great, but we didn't do our best. But you must understand, go back a few years, this Bafana, Hugo Bruce has truly woken up Bafana. And I hear people are saying, now it's time for Hugo Bruce to go. To go where? Hugo Bruce is going nowhere.
That is the South African sports minister there talking about Hugo Bruce, who will be staying on to guide the team to the World Cup. Let's still stay on the continent because former Super Eagles captain Mikel Lobi has defended Victor Osimhen's aggressive reaction during his on-pitch confrontation with teammate Ademola Lookman. He described the striker's attitude as part of a warrior spirit needed for the success at the highest level. Osimhen and Lookman clashed during Nigeria's 4-0 win over Mozambique in the round of 16 of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations on Monday. Speaking on his Obi-Wan podcast, the former Chelsea man said Osimhen's passion and intensity should not be misunderstood.
He's a humble kid. He's a very nice kid. But he plays the way he plays. And I don't want to see that taken away from him, the way he plays, the way he fights on the pitch, the aggressivity that he has on the pitch. the warriorness he has on the pitch, that he fights like a lion. I like to see that. I want him to keep that. Don't take that away from Victor. You take that away from Victor, you don't get the best out of him. But you have to control him. You have to manage him. He knows. He's the first to say, you know what? The part that I didn't like about the whole situation is the afters. The afters that he stopped playing, he stopped running and making effort. That part I don't like. I'll be the first to tell him. He knows.
That is former Super Eagles captain Mikel Obi there. Away from the continent, let's head to Europe, where newly appointed Chelsea manager Liam Rossino says Chelsea's appointment is an unbelievable opportunity at the club. This opportunity for me is something that he says he cannot turn down.
The reason, and it's not just Chelsea, I've had interest from many clubs, Champions League clubs, which I've always been open and honest with Mark. I've always been open and honest with our ownership about. But there are certain moments in your life that you have a decision to make that you cannot say no to. This, for me, is a club that I will love for the rest of my life, that I will want to do well for the rest of my life. But this opportunity for me is something that I cannot turn down at this moment in my life. For many reasons. One, it's an unbelievable opportunity, an unbelievable club who are Club World Cup champions with an incredible squad, an incredible fan base.
Liam Rossino is the new head coach of Chelsea there. Now let's talk about the English Premier League, because there were games played last night where at the Vitality Stadium, Antoine Semenyo was hero as the Ghanaian scored a stoppage time winner for his side, Bournemouth, to win 3-2 against Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City also closed the gap on Arsenal to just 1 point after the win over Brighton and Hove Albion. And in the same story, Manchester United, even with the departure of manager Ruben Amorim, the Red Devils could not get the better of Burnley as they ended the game drawing 2-2. And 10-men Chelsea were also beaten 2-1 by Fulham. Pep Guardiola is the head coach of Manchester City, and he spoke after their win.
Many new players and many good things, but I love a lot many good things, but we don't score goals. So there's too many clear chances, and it's not just one player, two players, three players. It's all the people up front who create a lot, and unfortunately we couldn't score, and score goals is part of, or do your job, or do, analyze the game, and that's why it's more difficult. So we played exceptional well. In the momentum they had chances, the opponents could not be differently. So always happen, even in the good moments that we had in the past, always the chances the players can do it that, but we had some very good things. Defensively, the team is incredible commitment, so the defenders are really good and everyone, but yeah, we create a lot.
Antoine Semenyo scored the winner for Bournemouth yesterday, and their head coach Andoni Iraola has showered praises on the Ghanaian, insisting that he's one of the most hard-working players that he's worked with. It's likely that Antoine Semenyo will put pen to paper and sign for Manchester City later today.
I think it's not easy to do what he has done because most of the players, or a lot of the players, will have acted differently. And he's never found excuses. He was ready to give whatever we needed. We've pushed a lot to keep him until the last second here. And I think it's fair that he leaves with the feeling that he has had at the end, with the sub, with the reception of the supporters, I think he has earned all this, and I'm very happy for him, because we know that he's a top player, but especially a top person, yes.
Semenyo is set to join Manchester City for a fee around £60 million. Now, still in the English Premier League, there's a big game tonight at the Emirates, where Arsenal will come up against Liverpool. And ahead of the game, Mikel Arteta, the head coach of Arsenal, has been speaking.
Obviously, very excited. A massive game against, obviously, the champions of the last Premier League, and we have a point to prove. We're gonna have our crowd, our supporters, very early, before 8 o'clock. Everybody there, creating an amazing atmosphere, and looking forward to it.
That is Mikel Arteta, the head coach of Arsenal. Now his opposite number and his slot has also been speaking and feels that tonight they can do something special in that game. It's not going to be an easy one for Liverpool, who have not been good recently on the road.
It's 9 games unbeaten, where we've had definitely 2 draws too many, and then I think about the Leeds away game and this game in terms of the moment we conceded a goal. Where are we? I think I've said so many times the answer to that question. We're not there where we want to, but I feel we have a very talented squad, and if everyone is available and everyone is ready, then I think we can do special things. And I also think we've shown that this season with quite a lot of impressive wins, but we've also shown that we've had impressive draws or impressive losses in a negative way. I mean that. So we haven't had the consistency, but we did beat very good teams already this season. So that tells you that the talent is definitely there, but the consistency, unfortunately, hasn't been there this season.
It's tonight, Arsenal coming up against Liverpool. Now, let's finish off with some athletics, where Ghana has officially sealed a status as host of the 24th CAA Africa Senior Athletics Championship, following the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the Confederation of African Athletics, Ghana Athletics, and the government of Ghana. The MOU was signed on behalf of the Republic of Ghana by the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Kofi Edi Adams, formally confirming the country's commitment to stage the Continental Championship from May 12 to 17th, 2026 at the University of Ghana Stadium. Bawa Fuseni is the president of the Ghana Athletics Federation, and this is what he had to say.
And for me, it's the happiest day in my life. For the first time, Ghana has given that sole responsibility to host such a program. It has never happened before. And Honorable Minister, under your tutelage that this is happening, we could not have been more proud to be a Ghanaian at this moment. Because hosting African Championship, it comes with a lot of benefits. It comes with a lot of experience. It comes with a lot of equipment. It comes with a lot of commercials, things. And when we organize, and I know we are going to organize a successful event, Ghana and Ghana Athletics will never be the same again. Our name will go far. Ghana will be on the pedestal of the world. So the everyone will now appreciate that what we did during the African Games 2 years ago was not by chance. It was by design, it was by performance, it was by the effort that the ministry and the Ghana Athletics.
Bawa Fuseni is the president of the Ghana Athletics Association. Now let's hear from Sports Minister Kofi Edi Adams.
We need to continue to invest in infrastructure. And it is in the investment in infrastructure that will enable us have athletes of higher standard to compete and win laurels. I don't like us starting infrastructure that we don't complete, because for sports, and especially for athletics, you can't train or compete on half-completed infrastructure. No. If you are constructing a route and you haven't finished, cars can still pass on it. Even if you have not put bitumen on the road, they can still manage. But when it comes to sports, and especially athletics, if you don't complete, it cannot be used.
Sports Minister Kofi Edi Adams, and that brings us to the end of the sports update here on 3FM Sunrise. My name is Mutala Yakubu. There's more sports on all our socials at 3sportsgh. You can also log on to www.3news.com/sports and get the latest from the world of sports. There's more after this.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
silence, something was growing. The journey continues. They calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm, it rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your artwork this week.
Rastafari, our Father who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. They calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm, it rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you?
Rastafari, 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 our Father who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
This is the year to travel and explore and experience more. And this is from Global Wings Travel and Tours in partnership with me.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. They calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm, it rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations.
Customs enforcement. And the detention has been attributed to immigration status issues, with his lawyers assuring the public that efforts are underway to secure his release. In a public notice issued on Wednesday, January 7, 2026, Ghana-based law firm Minka Primo Ose Bonsu Bruce Catling and partners, they explained that the action by the ICE was linked to questions surrounding Mr. Foriata's continued stay in the United States, rather than any criminal wrongdoing. According to the Mr. Foriata has a pending petition for adjustment of status, a legal process under U.S. immigration law that allows an individual to remain in the country beyond the validity of the original visas while the application is being considered. Well, the law firm disclosed that Mr. Foriata's U.S. legal term, his legal team is in active engagement with the ICE and is confident the matter will be resolved promptly. Lawyers further stress that the former finance minister is cooperating with U.S. immigration authorities and remains a law-abiding individual. They urge the public to remain calm, noting that the situation is procedural in nature and expected to be settled expeditiously through legal channels. This detention is adding to the legal woes of former finance minister Ken Oforiatta, the legal woes that he's facing. He is among 8 persons facing 78 counts of alleged corruption in relation to the Strategic Mobilization Limited. Remember the SML case, SML Revenue Assurance Contract with the Ghana Revenue Authority. He with 8 other people. He's among the 8, so he with 7 other people facing 78 counts of alleged corruption in relation to the SML GRA saga. And the charges reportedly include alleged breaches of Section 23(1) of the Criminal Offence Act 1960, Act 29, and then Section 92(2)(b) of the Public Procurement Act 2003, Act 663. Well, last month, the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Kayane, disclosed that an extradition order for Mr. has been transmitted to the United States of America. The news is that Oforiatta has been detained by the ICE in the United States. Currently being held at the Caroline Detention Facility in Virginia, and this is a center operated by the ICE. The facility formerly known as Umasen Creek Regional Jail was repurposed into an immigration detention center following its closure in 2017. The detention center, located about 4 miles north of Fort AP Hill along Route 301, it sits approximately 150 acres of land. Capacity to house up to 336 undocumented adult immigrants. It operates under a 5-year agreement between Caroline County and the United States Department of Homeland Security for the detention and care of administrative detainees. I'm just painting a picture to you so you know where Mr. Oforiatta now is being held at. The facilities consist of 7 buildings, including an administrative block, 6 residential units for detainees. One of the residential units is designed for women, and the remaining 5 houses male detainees. Each unit has a common area. Though amenities may vary, some units are equipped with televisions and recreational facilities. Others have televisions installed inside individual cells. Join us on Facebook right now when you see what I'm talking about. The detainees are assigned to units based on a classification system determined by immigration and criminal history. And the officials categorize individuals into levels ranging from low to high custody, with those deemed higher risk or with criminal records held under stricter conditions. Conversation on the back of this. What does this mean? What does this detention of Ken Oforiatta by U.S. immigration authorities, what does it mean? First of all, in legal terms, and they'll get to know what implications, if any, exist for the case ongoing in the country. I'm talking about the SML, GRA, saga, and all of that. Christian Malmhesi is a lawyer. He's joining us on the phones right now. Counsel, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us and a Happy New Year.
Many happy returns. Good morning, Mr. Crosby.
Talk to us this morning. We woke up, well, before we slept yesterday, we got news that Ken Oforiatta has been detained by U.S. immigration authorities over visa status. What happened? What does this mean? What is going on?
Yes, all right, sure. I'll just keep it brief. Yes, I remember as of last year, the fall of it, while we were on key points, it became apparent that his visa would run out. And that puts me in the position of it's not a surprising thing. Definitely, with the new immigration reform law in the U.S., when that has given space for ICE to function, and in the situation Mr. Ken finds himself in, he's not a high risk individual, but given the expiration of his immigration status, albeit his visa, it would be for him to put in the necessary petition and to have considerations made, whether for renewal or for any exempt, which he would await for the outcome. Now, it must be made clear that the immigration battle or his embattled situation with this particular legal requirement is very different or is at variance with the extradition procedures. Basically, it is just like Ghana is in a scenario or in an analogy, a man who is desiring of the wife to come home, and for whatever reason he's been praying the lady to come, and fortunately it looks like someone has put the lady in the bus at a terminal, and the vehicle's engine is starting to come down, and the man is very happy in anticipation of receipt of that particular woman. So that is what it is. So in a nutshell, the extradition procedures got two main things. And just as I've been talking about these procedures, it involves the Attorney General puts in the request to the Justice Department, and subsequently Mr. Furiata would appear before a court for extradition procedures to kick in. His lawyers will definitely defend him. It's just a whole proceeding on its own. And while that is unfolding or about starting, we had this, and Mr. Furiata knew about this moment because he knew his passport, his visa was expiring, and definitely just as we have gotten the presser from his lawyers, Minka Premo and Co., they had indicated that a petition had been put in by his immigration lawyers in the U.S. to see how best this can be resolved. Mind you, with hindsight of the extradition matter. So his lawyers are going to do everything possible to ameliorate this the visa issue so that they fight the extradition procedure. So it's just a developing story, and we see how his lawyers are going to handle all of this for his benefit, or let's see how it goes, whether it will play into the hands of Ghana.
I see. With this detention, what possible outcomes could there be in a case like this? Not necessarily because it is Mr. Kinoforiata, and I'll ask follow-up questions after this.
You say, what will the outcome be?
What possible outcomes exist in situations like this?
Possible outcome ordinarily, if a fight is not put in, because he's been given the opportunity to fight. So to fight basically means to exert his legal rights, the circumstances that caused the expiration of the visa, and definitely he's going to talk about the dire situation he finds himself, whether on health conditions, whether the political situation in Ghana, and all of those. He's going to bring all of those things up. Now, it will be for the consideration of the U.S. immigration authorities to see whether there is merit in it, especially as he was once upon a time a minister of state. All of those things are going to go into the consideration stage for the U.S. immigration authorities to consider and to even verge him whether or not they could grant him such temporary status, or for whatever status they would want to grant him, or renew the visa for him. So it's early days yet, and a lot of things are going to unfold. And especially as he does not have any criminal record, he has been a minister of state before, and all of that. His history also would speak for him and all of that. So there are a lot of dynamics that comes to play when immigration consideration and status goes before some of these authorities.
So are we looking at one of two things, that his visa status is reinstated, or he is giving an asylum, or three things maybe, or he is deported? Is that what could happen eventually, any of these?
For them, the worst scenario would be deportation, and that is what his immigration lawyers will be fighting so much. And indeed, they are just not. They will definitely bring to the attention of the immigration authorities the extradition request that has been put in, and for whatever it is worth, that has also caused him to not renew his visa because the circumstances has become dire. Already, we have had hints of his lawyers in the extradition case seeking to raise political issues. So all of these things are going to play into his petition that he has put before the authorities for consideration of either visa extension, visa renewal, or temporary asylum seeking and all of that. So all of these things are going to play in, and he's going to get one of these. The worst of it would be a deportation, which I do not foresee, given the fight he's going to put in. But, I mean, it depends on how good the lawyers are and how they are going to articulate or assert his right. It is so much not in the offing for deportation for him, but any of the above that I mentioned.
You've made it very clear that what is happening in the U.S. is entirely different from what is happening in Ghana. That is clearly understood. But for a lot of people, they would want to know what impact this will have. My question is, does this detention in the U.S., does it in any way pause or delay the corruption case being pursued here in Ghana at all? Pause or delay?
Okay, the case being tried now, if I understand, the OSP has sought to try Mr. Ken in absentia. So that case would be independent of whatever is happening. While the extradition procedures have also been kicked in to see how best he could be brought down. Indeed, these are the implications that I foresee, as I have mentioned. The SML case, as like I said, the OSP under the body laws of Ghana is to show to the court or demonstrate to the court that the would-be progression of the case has been brought to the attention of the accused person, and giving proof of service of processes served on him, the court, after considering that and having satisfied itself, will progress to hear the matter, especially charges leveled against him in absentia. So basically, with that one, that's what's going to happen. And also, with his detention, like I said, the worst case scenario would be deportation. But aside deportation, there are other upheld avenues that could avail him, that his lawyers would definitely fight for, because a detention for his lawyers would mean that he's going to be politically persecuted. That is the narrative he's driving, the legal narrative he's driving. And his lawyers will do everything so that he is not detained, especially as he has a good track record, having been in the U.S. for a lot of time, having schooled in the U.S., and having carried himself as a minister of state, and having been at the highest levels in governance and all of that. So all these things would play. Indeed, it also played into the classification of his detention status. So he's not put at high risk where it involves criminals and all of that. So all of these things are playing up to his advantage. And definitely the penultimate would be that a relief from him, that he's not going to be detained, deported to Ghana to face whatever, in terms of the SML. Even though we classify it as corruption, these lawyers in the U.S. are classifying it as a politically motivated case. So this is how the dynamics are playing out, and it's early days. Yes, we would wait to see how the legal processes would inure, whether to his benefit or to his detriment. Of course, his detriment would be a benefit to Ghana. So we see how all of these things would. Indeed, if it happens that he is deported, then the extradition procedures will be truncated altogether.
I see. There's still the bit about the selective prosecution and political persecution. That element is still existing all over all of this. But how does a U.S. court, if you can help us, assess claims of political persecution or selective prosecution?
Okay, so then that would be a tall order for his lawyers to establish. It would be a tall order for it. That's the legal theory that his lawyers are seeking to advance, and indeed they would have to provide all the circumstantial evidence to drive in that conclusion, that culpable one conclusion, to say that indeed this whole thing is enveloped in a political persecution, and that Mr. Ofori-Atta cannot be brought down given the extradition laws. And one of the defenses under the extradition laws, or the major under the extradition laws, is political persecution. So if the lawyers are able to establish for the court to adopt that indeed Ghana is pursuing Mr. Ofori-Atta based on political reasons, then the extradition would go in his favor, and they would grant him political asylum of Ghana. But if it fails, and the court comes to a conclusion that it is a flimsy narrative, it's a flimsy legal narrative that does not have any weight, and the probative value to it cannot stand. The evidence of facts cannot necessarily be proven. It is more of assertion than a proven fact. And when you say proven fact, then the lawyers would have to walk the court through political persecution events that the government of Ghana has sought to advance against Mr. Ofori-Atta. Indeed, if they are able to hold on to a scintilla of them to prove to the court, then they will be successful, which I see as a very tall order, because political persecution in Ghana belongs to the coup d'etat days, and it is not, if even it is now, one cannot say that it is right. So Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers have a tall order to prove in this particular case. Only that it is going to prolong the extradition proceedings. As to whether they are successful with it or not, we know that the process of law, or the proceeding of law, is a slow grinding process. So we go through it, and at the end of the day, if he's able to prove this political persecution narrative, that would be good. But if it is not, if the lawyers are unable, then it would mean that he will be brought down to Ghana. But like I said, if it happens that his petition for asylum seeking, visa renewal, visa extension, or temporary stay in the U.S. does not also hold, then it would mean that he will be deported, and that would eventually truncate this whole process of extradition procedures.
I see. And my last question to you, Councillor, on the detention in the U.S. is, in a case like this, do you have an idea how long it takes for a resolution to come?
Ordinarily, with immigration processes, you cannot put a timeline on it, because when it comes to exertion of rights, if Mr. Ofori-Atta is unable to get recourse to the immigration authorities, then Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers will be forced to go to court to seek redress.
Unfortunately, we lost lawyer Christian Malmhesi there, but I'll try and reconnect with him so that we continue the conversation. My last question to him was about how long something like this will take in the U.S. He has made us understand that it is very independent of whatever is happening in Ghana. His trial in absentia can still go on. What is happening in the U.S. does not have any bearing whatsoever. The only impact it could have is that if he loses sort of the case in the U.S. and it means that he has to be deported, then everything concerning the extradition process will have to come to an end, because in the end we're looking at the same outcome here. I was trying to reconnect with lawyer Malmhesi. Counsel, we lost you for a moment, but you were making a point about how long something like this would take.
That with immigration matters, I mean, the initial petitions would be to the immigration authorities for redress. However, if he's turned down, his petition is turned down and all of that, then his lawyers will be forced to go to court against ICE in order to grant whether asylum seeking, whatever status that he is seeking to get with the immigration. The courts would now hear him. The courts would also hear the immigration authorities why he should be denied and why he should be deported. So that aspect too is just a developing legal, I don't want to say battle, but a legal process that if he doesn't get his redress with the immigration authorities, he might proceed to court and ask the court to hear him as against the immigration authorities on why he was unable to renew his visa and why he believes probably if he's deported to Ghana, he's going to face all the political persecution like he's been driving home and all of that. So he would have a time to have his immigration matters also go to court should he want to further fight this.
Counsel, thank you. Thank you so much for your time with us and for the explanations you've given to us this morning. Thank you so much, sir.
Most grateful.
Lawyer Christian Malmhesi explaining to us the dynamics of the happenings concerning Ken Ofori-Atta in the U.S. and whatever possible impact, if any, it will have on the Ghana case there.
Oh.
Side issues that are actually the main issues. The commentary, in fact, when I jumped on to this conversation on social media last night, that was the angle I was exploring. You have reasons why you don't want to come back to the jurisdiction. You have been described in various derogatory terms for not availing yourself to be tried on charges that are, you see, that's the other thing. If I say brought against you, I'm in trouble. If you look at this conversation, it's a conversation that every political office holder or public office holder should pay particular attention to, so that you don't open yourself up to things that will end up as an embarrassment to yourself, to the office you once held, and to the nation at large. It is not right that our former finance minister, cabinet minister, is thrown into a detention center because his visa is about to expire. He is processing for a longer stay. More so because it is the same political public office holder who is being chased about left, right, center with all sorts of descriptives used on him. He's fled the jurisdiction. He's the OSP word is not coming. Fugitive. I mean, how do you say a minister, a former finance minister? This is not any minister. There are ministers and there are ministers. There's not any minister, finance minister. In the ranking of government structures, the former minister stands up there or sits up there. So that portfolio is not just any portfolio. You say the person is a fugitive. What will it take Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta? What will it cost Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta to come back to the jurisdiction, go through the legal processes? You have lawyers, an army of lawyers for that matter, already fighting on your behalf. So we can imagine what the situation would have been if you were physically present in the jurisdiction and the case had started. As for the headlines, you and I are there for that. We will get our headlines, we will get our pictures. But your name would be cleared. Your name, the good name that you have worked for yourself. I mean, you would make an effort to clear your name of all of the charges that have been brought against you. But to allow yourself to go through this, it is not right. Let's forget even the appointment. Ken Ofori-Atta in business, in the international circles, I understand. And I remember at the appointment, you know, President Akufo-Addo at the time would read out the profile of the person, justify why the person qualifies for that particular appointment. And I know that Ken Ofori-Atta's appointment was one of the appointments that was hailed by people, that he has the knowledge, that he's respected internationally, that he's respected in business. How do you have a respected person go through this?
Right.
When your home is there for you?
Let me pick the thoughts of Vitus Azim. He's an anti-corruption campaigner. Lawyer, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for holding on. We're talking about the recent happenings concerning Mr. Ofori-Atta, the former finance minister, his detention in the U.S. We understand what is going on there is very different from what is happening in Ghana. That has been established. But my question to you is, what does all the things that he's involved in right now, the legal battles he's fighting, the latest in the U.S., being detained at a detention facility in the U.S., what does it say about the country's image in general?
The last part, says, I didn't get the last bit of your question.
So
what does it say
about the country's image in general?
Well, I don't think that this has something to do with the country's image. It has more to do with the person's personal image. Why is he running away from Ghana and trying to extend his stay in the U.S.? Because he's alleged to have committed some crimes for which he is being wanted back in Ghana. and he does not want to come and face the law. So I think that it has more to do with his personal image than that of Ghana. I mean, he's just an honor. He's just an ordinary, any citizen. So if a citizen, there are citizens that are locked up in the U.S. in prisons. I don't think that means that. I mean, that is a dent on Ghana's image. After all, there are also U.S. citizens locked up in other countries, and this particular issue is not related to our country's desire to get him back to the country. It's because he has overstayed his day. And even though his lawyers say he's taking steps to regularize it, he has not succeeded, and that's why he has been detained.
I see.
The only thing is that for Ghana, if he is returned to Ghana, then it will help in our desire to get him prosecuted or investigated and then prosecuted. So it may work in our favor if he fails to get extension.
I see. And for anti-corruption campaigners like yourself, this may be a stretch, but indulge me. For anti-corruption campaigners like yourself, is there a particular lesson, and for authorities too in Ghana, that we can learn from all of what has happened concerning Mr. Ofori-Atta and in relation to the recent detention in the U.S.?
Oh, definitely, I think so. You see, in trying to, when you are giving a public position, you're supposed to serve your people. That's why they are called public servants. You should not think more about yourself than the people. If some of the money that we are allegedly taking used to improve our hospitals, maybe he didn't even need to go outside the country for treatment and then overstay and run into problems. So yeah, it's a lesson to politicians and other public servants in the country that you must serve your country faithfully and work in the interests of the people.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vitus, for your time with us. We're grateful.
Okay.
There is fire.
Talking about the image,
yes,
this
has, but Mr. Azim says he's on his own.
It is entirely up to him. I mean, that's why he has a name. He's not called Ghana. He's called Ofori-Atta.
No, but you see, your profile will be taken, and the truth of the matter is that the office he once held would come or be called into consideration in trying to either renew, extend the visa, or any of the other possibilities. You asked an earlier question about the three options available. Asylum, repatriation, the other one is what?
Visa
extradition. Okay, yeah, visa extension. If he is to use this to seek asylum, the grounds would be that he was once a government appointee. So how do you tell me that his personal name is independent of his former office? And the strongest argument, one of the strongest arguments the lawyers would be making for an extension of the visa would also be that if he comes back to the country, he would be persecuted because he was once this. So he is not just Ken Ofori-Atta. No, he is not. He still carries the name of Ghana. He still carries the flag of Ghana, whether you like it or not. Whatever the argument is, and wherever that argument is made, the name Ghana and government will still come in. So I respectfully disagree that this is his matter. It is the name, no. It's about national pride. It will come up. Whichever way the argument is made, There's only one reason why he is seeking to remain in the U.S. So that he doesn't go through the court processes. Is that not it?
Mm-hmm.
And why is he going through the court processes? When you read the charge sheet, you see the charges leveled out against him. So, yes, I believe that this is the point for the time for his children to begin to speak to daddy. Tell daddy that you have a comfortable bed at home. You have resources at home. Come back home. They will pick you up from the airport. I'm telling you what will happen. The day he lands at the airport, there will be officers waiting to welcome him home. Straight from the airport, he will go to whichever detention room, whether Iyoko or OASP or I don't know who will pick him. National Security. Once they pick him up, straight to that place, his lawyers will come and say they cannot find him. Don't we know the scripts already?
Continue.
His lawyers will come and say they cannot find him.
Mm-hmm.
Crosby, you read the news about his lawyers saying they cannot find him. We'll call Martin Pebu and Adam Senanu to discuss it. Within 1 week, they will find him.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll begin the bail conversation. That will be another headline for you, Crosby, to read on the news. They will say the bail amount is excessive.
How much? Like about 2 billion.
Come back. Then the OASP will say, well, he has demonstrated that he cannot stay, so we won't even, bail is a no-no for us. Then his lawyers will say it is against his human rights, and they will stand on the authority of Martin Pebu. And then it will travel all the way to the Supreme Court.
All of this will still be there.
All of
I'm asking that. Oh, while
I'm telling you, I'm reading the plot.
While we are doing all of this, it will still be held.
Yes. You will be. No, before the bail is granted, you will be in the custody.
Okay. Okay.
So the two ways: either the bail will, the OASP will straight away say yes.
Based on what you have told us, that they'll pick him up and all of that. The bed at the detention facility is a low risk, man. So I spoke about how they categorize the places and the treatment, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
He's very low.
Is that the same facility they hold people or persons with criminal records as well?
No, this is purely for immigration stuff.
Okay.
He's not a known criminal, so
yes.
He will be treated
which is another consideration.
Very differently.
Yes, another factor for consideration.
So the bed he will sleep, US bed is nicer than OSP bed.
Oh, how do you know that? How do you know that?
So anyway, this is something that we'll keep an eye on. We'll be following, and then however it progresses, we'll bring you the details.
You'll be here to read the news.
Oh yes, of course. But it is looking like this is not a major hurdle for him. Because
I'm sure he knew about this.
So he's very much prepared. Before your visa begins expiring,
he initiated the processes a while ago.
This is just process.
This is just according to the lawyers. This is procedural.
It's not like they have arrested him for a crime or anything.
No.
So those of you who are excited, calm down. The man's visa
excited.
So some people say that they are. Come and let us catch you in Ghana.
But if the thing has not expired yet, I understand February 15, right? Why are they holding him? It hasn't expired yet, so why are they holding him?
Maybe we'll get the answers from his lawyers and from him when he comes.
Because so long as your visa has not expired, you can remain within the jurisdiction of the receiving country.
Okay.
If the visa is supposed to expire 12 noon and you are caught there 12:01, then you may have a problem. But as we understand, it's not expired, and he's initiated renewal processes or extension processes. So why is he in detention? Is that the standard procedure? a month to the expiration of your visa, you are held in detention. Is that the procedure? Are you following the question?
Yes, I am. In fact, I'm trying to find something about the U.S. immigration stuff. How long you can stay when your visa expiration is that close. And maybe that would help us understand why the process has begun and why the detention. Maybe there's a time frame for something to happen.
Well, I'm not an immigration lawyer. I have never been an immigration specialist or even a policy analyst. But these are just questions that jump at me. Because from the letter, we understand this is purely immigration issues, right? So, and there's still some validity. The problem should actually start post-February 15. But it seemed to have started a month prior. So why? Are there other issues we are not aware of? Because as it stands now, it means that his status in the U.S. is still he's still a legal resident, right? So why is he in detention? The word is detention. Why is he in detention now, not February 16? If he had been taken into detention on February 16, 2026, I wouldn't have been asking these questions. I genuinely want the answers.
So I'm reading something from the U.S. Department of State, and they say that sometimes understanding the difference between the visa expiration date and the length of time you have permission to remain in the United States can be confusing. These are very different terms. The U.S. visa in his or her passport gives a foreign citizen permission to apply to enter the United States. A visa by itself doesn't authorize entry to the U.S. A visa simply indicates that your application has been reviewed by a consular officer at the U.S. Embassy or consulate, and that's the officer determined you're eligible to travel to the U.S. port of entry for a specific purpose. And then, okay, let's look at what the visa expiration date means. A visa expiration date shown on the visa along with the visa issuance date. The time between visa issuance and expiration is called your visa validity. The visa validity is the length of time you are permitted to travel to a port of entry in the United States. Depending on your nationality, visas can be issued from a single entry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's a way to understand all of this, and of course we can get into the details and then know exactly what this means or what is happening to Ken Ofori-Atta. Like we said, we'll bring you details as it develops here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari.
turn it up! Coming to the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Coming to the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, Kuatu Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Coming to the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names.
Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego.
We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
Experts that the ICE can still act before that date if they find a problem with your status. And detain someone if they believe the person is out of status, in violation of visa conditions, removable under immigration.
No. That's the essence of the thing you are reading. So slow down and don't rush.
I don't want to put emphasis on this because it is only the ICE who will give their own reasons.
Yes, these are general reasons.
Yes, general
So I'm
reasons.
just saying that these address or will answer the question. So just take your time and go through them, then we can situate.
So if they believe the person is out of status,
number one,
or in violation of visa conditions,
number two,
or removable under immigration law, even temporarily,
number three.
Common triggers also include engaging in activities not permitted on that particular visa.
Number four.
Staying longer than authorized on the I-94 record.
Number five.
A pending or problematic adjustment of status application. Inconsistencies or red flags discovered during review. So the key point is that ICE does not need to wait for the February 14 if they believe he's already out of compliance.
Understood.
Yes.
So is it the argument that the former finance minister is being brought in earlier than usual or earlier than the stipulated because he offends one of those? Because we know that he's not, the first one is out, not first one. One of them talks about when you overstay.
Okay.
So
Out
that
of
is not
status.
it.
That
Out of
is
status. That one is crossed out.
Yes, but
start from the beginning again.
But I want us to know that the really honest answer is that the ICE, only ICE and his lawyers know the exact trigger. Why is it?
No. We are not arguing on that.
So
we are just trying to understand.
Although these are mentioned as the possible reasons, it could be none of these.
No. It definitely is one of them.
You don't know.
No, it definitely is one of them.
You don't work with ICE.
Look, read the things again.
What we are understanding, the possible reasons, is that the person, if they believe the person is out of status, in violation of visa conditions.
Wait, out of status would mean that your terms. Out of status, and you applied based on a certain whatever. And then the status they have given you is you are a resident for 3 months. 3 months have expired. You are still there. You are out of status.
The second one is in violation of visa conditions.
Conditions. Every visa comes with conditions. I honestly don't know. I don't have a US visa. I don't know the conditions. But we know that he's a law-abiding citizen. The lawyers have emphasized that. So it is not possible that he violated any of the visa conditions. Number three.
Removable under immigration law, even temporarily.
Even temporarily.
Yeah.
That will mean US immigration law.
Yes.
Okay. So take one. No, put an asterisk on that. Number four.
And number four, engaging in activities not permitted on a visitor visa or on that particular visa.
Okay, so that one to asterisk.
Staying longer than authorized on the 194 record.
He's no longer. We know because it's not expired.
Do you know the I-94 record?
He's no longer.
You see,
he's no longer. Number 5. You go through that. So has a pending petition. That's paragraph 2 of the letter signed by Justice Kusimenka Premo Esquire, dated 7th January. That was yesterday. Second paragraph says, Mr. Oforiatta has a pending petition for adjustment of status, which authorizes a person to stay in the U.S. legally past the period of validity of their visa. That's where the emphasis is.
So this is like an application to stay longer.
An application to stay longer.
Yes.
Even though your visa
has not expired.
No, has expired.
No, you can't be in the country when it has
expired. Oh, look at the thing.
So
I didn't write the English.
I'm coming up. So pending.
Mr. Oforiatta has a pending petition for adjustment of status, which authorizes a person. So is the petition for adjustment of status is the one authorizing you to stay in the U.S. legally past the period of validity of your. So it means that your visa has expired, but you are legally staying.
Okay.
On the basis of that petition for adjustment.
When it is granted.
So read that in again.
A pending or problematic adjustment of status application.
Pending or problematic. So we know what the reason is now. You still want to argue?
You don't know. I will still argue with this because.
Oh, but the thing is stated that you pulled up this document, or it not be me.
Yes. What I'm telling you is that this is from Minka Premo, his lawyers.
Yes.
And they are saying that at the moment, this application is there, this petition is there.
Yes.
Okay. It is also saying that.
And mind you, this petition is there not because his visa is expired. They just started the processes early.
Yes, his visa is expiring.
It's expiring. It's not expired. So they're also saying what?
What I maintain is that it is only his lawyers and the ICE who know why Ken Oforiatta.
Okay, you there, go through the rest.
So the
pending or problematic.
I think the last one here is inconsistencies or red flags discovered during review.
Okay, and we know that Mr. Oforiatta is a thorough man. There cannot be inconsistencies or red flags. Unless the red flag is that your country is looking for you and you are hiding here, which is a problem that the extradition process would be seeking to cure, not this kind of detention that could only lead to repatriation or deportation. Do you get what I'm saying? So it goes back to, for me, the answer is in paragraph.
Education here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7.
Yeah, eggs do.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back to the source. This is not a comeback, it's a recalibration. This is the takeover. This is Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. Driving you home with good vibes, good conversations, and the freshest hits. Hop in, take a ride. Trigmatic on 3FM Drive. 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure.
Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Come into the mountains, sight and I grandpa.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself. Louder. Every signal lost finds its way back.
Protecting students and teachers. But recent incidents like the assault on a teacher at Kadek Senior High Technical School, it shocked the nation. A teacher simply doing their job was attacked by students. Clearly very unacceptable. You know that teachers dedicate their lives to guiding our youth. They deserve respect. They deserve support and not fear. Violence in school affects everyone. Students lose a safe learning environment, and then the nation loses the very people shaping its future. This is something that calls for action. Join us on our social media platform. On Facebook, you see the video of students assaulting a teacher because the teacher did not allow them cheat when they were writing Waksi. So they met the teacher one evening and then they decided to beat him. As a society, we must act. Parents, teachers, and students, we all have roles to play. Discipline and guidance and respect, they are very key. When the law is broken, consequences must follow. We need to protect our teachers. We need to protect our schools. Respect isn't optional in this case. It is essential. We want the teachers to protect the students. But if these are the students who the teachers are to protect, they will protect the students, and in turn, the students will now be assaulting the teacher. Because what? You were going to write an exam, and then the teacher said he would not allow for you to copy. So you finished writing the exam, you met him one night in some corner, and they decided to beat him. Well, the students have been remanded. This is very disturbing, Sixtus. I don't know.
Wait, which of them is the teacher? They all look the same.
I mean, maybe he's a young teacher. Clearly in the video, he's a very.
Is it the one in the singlet?
Yes, looks like.
The one in the zebra shirt is also a teacher or a student?
No, that one seems to be protecting the teacher from the onslaught. But does it matter how old or how young the teacher is?
No, it doesn't. And I'm not saying that to. No, it's not. There's no connection, actually. I'm just, like, they all look the same. Like, that could be part of the problem, actually. That because the people who taught you from primary to were they looking your age? They look like your fathers.
Well, yes. It should not even matter.
I'm not saying, I'm not using that as a justification. I beg you, follow me.
Let's not
don't
even
look for trouble for me.
Let's not even mention it in a situation like this.
Crosby, I beg you, slow down.
I'm just saying that don't even bring it inside. Don't even bring it inside. I have thought before. When I was teaching, I was still
Crosby,
looking like the students.
I've also taught before. I taught Tender Care Junior High School. I taught that's in Wa. I taught SDA Senior High School. That's in Sonyane. So I've also taught before in 2 different locations, both English. So I'm not using that as a justification or not. I'm just making an observation. So I beg you, relax for me. Don't let them come for me. I beg you.
Let's speak with the Nagrat Eastern Regional Chairman, Ullo Yevu Godwin. Godwin, thank you for joining us. Good morning to you. Happy New Year.
Good morning, and the same to you.
This is a very disturbing development coming from the Eastern region, and I'm sure it paints or reflects a broader national concern about the dwindling levels of discipline in our schools. From where you sit and from what has come before you, what do we know about this issue?
Thank you very much. The genesis of the whole issue started in October 5th, where the 7 students mobilized themselves to engage the teacher by name Michael Quaitron on its way to the house, which was during the funeral of the late Kede Queen Mother. So what happened was that they accosted him on his way and even beat him up. According to him, it took about almost 20 minutes before he was able to get himself freed from them and ran towards his house and banged the main door of the house, and then the household came out, and then they fled to the nearby cemetery because the house was close to a nearby cemetery. So when the incident happened, he actually reported the matter to Kede Police, where a medical report was issued to him, to Kede Government Hospital. After that, one of the boys who was a student was arrested, but later was granted bail, and that was the end as the police were just doing the investigations. So on the 5th of December, when the video popped up, that it became a national issue. That even as a union, we also got to know that there was an incident that happened in October 5th. Yeah. So due to that, we had a press conference last year, and we gave the IGP ultimatum, 14 working days ultimatum, to ensure that those students who were found in the video, the footage, needs to be arrested, because we knew that the police service, they have professionals who can even do same. So by God's grace, yesterday, we were given a call that the boys have been arrested the day before, and yesterday was the day that they were sent to court. I was there myself. They brought them, initially they brought 4. They were 7 in number. Initially they brought 4, and then when their statements were read to them, they all admitted that they were guilty to those charges there. And then after they were asked to go for remand, 3 of them were asked to go to prison for remand and reappear on the 20th. And then the 4th person, because his age is 17 years, a juvenile, he was asked to go for the police remand and also to reappear on the 20th of January 2026. So after they were escorted out of the courtroom, that the 5th person was brought from Ashanti region, precisely Kumasi, and he was sent to the court, and straight away the judge also asked him to also join those going to the prison for the custody.
I see. But how much of a concern is indiscipline in the Eastern region? Is this something that, I don't want to say happens often in the region, but is there an underlying concern of students disrespecting teachers, particularly in that area?
Yes. I think Kede Senior High School is a school where the indiscipline is ongoing. Before this incident, when the incident happened and we went there with Director General's team through the regional director's team, we got to know that there has been a lot of instances, similar ones, of which those cases were reported to the police, but they couldn't do anything. It seems like the town folks have taken the school as their own bona fide property. and therefore whatever they want, they can do. So even when teachers are disciplining their worst and they report same to their parents, they will just go back to their school to either abuse those teachers concerned or those guys will find ways by meeting the teachers on their way, because majority of the teachers do not stay on campus. Most of them are with the town force.
I see. So, based on the recent happenings, what has been the reception of teachers or the entire community to this development?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think when the incident popped up, had it not been the directive given to us by Enju Kabodo, the national president of NAGRAT, through me, the director general, through the regional directorate, where the team came and we all went, we wouldn't have had a very good story, because the teachers were mobilizing themselves to have attacked those students concerned, because they said that they cannot be in the school teaching a student who has beaten a colleague, and therefore the tension was so high. But because we went there on time with the municipal education director to be able to engage all the teachers, assuring them that as unions and management of GES, something will be done and those students will be apprehended and then prosecuted. That brought the tension down a little. So we're happy that on the 6th, the arrests were made. On the 7th, they were sent to court. And I think it was a good news for us. At least it's going to send a very good signal to the entire students fraternity across the entire country that henceforth, when you misbehave towards any teacher, be it being disciplined or any other, the law will take its course and you will not be spared. Moreover, too, we were also happy when the President John Dramani Mahama re-echoed it when he was invited to attend the National Delegate Conference of NAT, where he was saying that even despite the fact that whatever information that was given to him, which wasn't accurate, that the teacher was compensated by the parent concerned, which wasn't true. But he said that once it involves criminality, the police were supposed to have continued with that by arresting those students for them to be punished to serve as a deterrent. And that was what made me so happy that the president was much concerned about the brutalities within the Ghana Education Service.
I see. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for speaking with us. We're grateful.
I'm very grateful too.
And that's Awono Yevu Godwin, NAGRAT Eastern Regional Chairman. The Sixtus, you heard the explanation given by Godwin, and it's a good example.
It's a good example. But I don't think, from the story we are hearing, there are no students, or they are past students. And
when they were writing the exam.
When they were writing the exam. So as it stands now, there are no more students of the institution. Whether they pass or fail, they are done with the school.
Okay.
But they should be made an example. I mean, we can't have this happening. Teachers are suffering too much. If you don't listen to your parents at home, don't extend it to the school. I think that the law should take its course.
Of course, we expect that the law will take its course in this matter.
3FM Sunrise.
Festival. It is happening. It is a pepper soup festival. And it's by Jeanette Services. I have Gina Ella Neti. She's the organizer of the Pepper Soup Festival. I also have Sewa, the event manager of the Pepper Soup Festival. These ladies have joined me in the studio here to talk about the Pepper Soup Festival. You ate it in your homes. You didn't know that there could be a festival for pepper soups. Now you know. Ladies, you're welcome. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning.
Happy New Year. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Talk to us about the Pepper Soup Festival. I mean, we eat pepper soup all the time. Now we're bringing people together to come and eat pepper soup. Talk to us about it.
Okay, so this is the maiden edition of the Pepper Soup Festival.
Please speak in the microphone for me.
Yeah, so this is the maiden edition for the Pepper Soup Festival. We are asking Ghanaians to come in and then enjoy and experience different cultures, pepper soup, and then also come and enjoy some entertainment with musicians, DJs unrolling, and a lot more. Games, there's going to be games and everything.
So it's a gathering where we'll have assorted meals.
Yes, please.
From various regions, various countries.
Yes.
Nice.
You
just put it together.
And then while we are eating, we'll be having fun as well.
There's a lot of competitions between Ghanaian pepper soup and Nigerian pepper soup.
Oh, so we've moved away from jollof competitions.
Exactly, we are bringing that on.
We've won the jollof competition. So now we want
come in, yes, and experience Ghanaian's pepper soup flavor. Yes, the color, the flavor, and the experience. Just come in and experience it all.
When is it happening? And this will be to you, Jenna. When is it happening and where?
The event is happening at the Good Park on Saturday.
Okay.
Starting 9 a.m. till you drop out. And this festival is not just about soups. It's about culture. It's about lifestyle. It's about celebrating what our farmers has done in the past. Because when you talk of Gino Hot Pepper Soup or Gino Pepper Soup Festival, it embodies pepper, it embodies tomatoes, it embodies anything farmers put together. And even the meat, the fishes we're going to use is coming from our farmers. So we're celebrating our farmers in a grass style, and we're celebrating lifestyle, culture, and exchange of comedy as well. Yeah.
So how does this brand align with the spirit of the festival?
How does what?
The brand. I mean, why is Gino Hot Pepper positioned as the headline partner?
Well, anything pepper is hot.
Nice.
And Gino just arrived with their new hot pepper product, and they have a tomato mix in the market. And anyone can attest to the fact that you can do pepper soup without pepper, and you can do pepper soup without mix, which is the spices. So they stand a better chance of hosting this event, and they're the leader in hosting this event. So as you can tell, it's Gino Hot Pepper Soup Festival or Gino Pepper Soup Festival. Yeah.
And so beyond the pepper soup you're talking about in terms of music, entertainment, and the overall experience, talk to us again about it.
Okay, so beyond the pepper soup, we have DJs on rotation to entertain you. We have performances as well from our beautiful musicians like Familia. We have EL on board. We have Ameraldo and a lot more. We have surprises for you as well.
Kelvin Boy
games.
is in. Yes.
We have games. We have competitions. Competitions you wouldn't want to miss. A competition between Abado and then AJ Pounds. We have competitions between SDK and Jude. I mean, just come and experience it.
How do people become part of it? How can anybody join it?
Just grab your tickets and come.
Are there vendors there? Is it open for vendors too to be
Yes,
tried?
open.